It's time for...
A Sensitive Sports Podcast.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, whatever time you are listening. Thank you for joining us. My name is Zach, and they call me Z-What.
Z-What?
Yes, sir, baby. I'm with my buddy Jamie Son. What it do, baby? They call him J-Mo.
What's good, brother?
J-Mo. Z-What and J-Mo. Has a good ring to it. Z-What and J-Mo, a Sensitive Sports Podcast is what it is. Thank you for joining us. We're coming to you here live from the Triple S studio. First, before we get going, we got to shout out a couple of my favorite people. The executive producer of Sensitive Sports. He is also the DJ on a beat and on the ones and the twos. Put your hands together for the English Wisconsin native himself, Joshua Simon Green. Everybody clap it up right now. Let's go, Joshua.
Sons and four, baby. Sons and four. Woo!
Sons and four didn't really
What's
work
up?
out. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see how that turns out. It doesn't even matter, bro. The executive director of Sensitive Sports, making sure us crazy guys are kept in line during these wild times here at the SSS. Give it up for the mom of the squad, the alpha leader, our good friend, Evelyn Gomez. What it do?
Crack that whip, baby.
Oh, yeah. This right here is our Sensitive Sports Podcast. Per usual, we have some NFL, some MLB, some NBA, some UFC, and during today's episode, we are going to have a little bit of Would You Rather, and we have a couple of special segments to fill you in later, like some current events and whatnot. But before we get going into all of that, how was everybody's weekend? Evelyn, why don't you start off? How was your weekend?
Well, I work in television, so Saturday kind of wasn't that great because Boston, New York, those games always go long.
It was busy.
But it wasn't even that. There was rain, and they kept playing, and then all of a sudden we were in a rain delay. Yeah. So
What time did that game start?
what is it? First pitch was at
Oh, no.
4:15.
Like our time, 4:15?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Pacific time. So they didn't start. They started in a delay, and then they decided they were going to play, but it was still raining, and there were puddles, and they kept going. So I was like, "Come on, you guys, let's hurry up and
that's
get
right.
this
They
game
tried to
on."
play through it a little bit, huh?
They played, yeah, they got up to, God, how many innings? I can't even remember. I was just like, hurry up and just, so anyway, they went on a rain
Ridiculous.
delay and they never came back.
That is just
It was an
Whoa.
official game after 5 innings. That's an official game. So yeah,
unbelievable.
I know.
I would
Why
imagine,
can't we just
dude.
put them in a dome? Everyone.
the
So
dome.
work was busy for you. Did you do anything with your family?
I went to Palm Springs, hung out with some friends.
Had a
Yeah.
good time?
Yeah.
I'm going to Palm Springs in September, and I'm going to be
Yeah.
golfing and drinking a lot. Is that what? I'm sure you didn't golf, but I'm sure you drink a lot.
Yeah,
Who
we
you
hung out in the
going,
pool.
who you going to Palm Springs
Rock
in
and roll.
September with, bro?
I'm going with Haley's family.
That's great. I was like, I didn't get an
There's
invite.
It's
but
hot.
I'm sure that
nothing.
happened.
There's nothing personal. It was hot in Palm Springs.
It's hot as hell. Yeah.
A cool
like,
108 or a
120 or
hot
something?
108.
Oh God, I don't
Hell
even.
yeah.
It was just dry heat. It was really hot.
Jay
Okay.
Grizzy on a beat. How was your weekend?
It was great. Spent time with my beautiful girlfriend, Emily.
Oh, you're so nice.
That's a blessing, dude.
Oh, yeah. For
Did you write that down to make sure you got that in?
Absolutely
You got
not.
good-
That's all from the
Nah,
heart.
don't
It's
believe-
all from
I don't
the heart.
buy it yet.
I watched the Bucks. Watch the Bucks win Game 5. Bucks and 6.
We'll say they stole Game 5.
Hashtag
dude.
know-
Bucks and 6.
They got to have a Bucks fan doing, putting up 6 fingers like that one crazy guy with the.
Oh, that dude that ripped off his shirt and he just chugs a beer right before. That's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
Talk about tits out for the boys, dude. It's just like epitome of that.
Played some golf.
Played some golf.
Played some golf.
Weren't we? I thought you were inviting me when you texted me about that.
No, I'm
You were
sorry,
like, "Oh, I'm
bro.
going to golf," and I was like, "Oh, I'm down."
I
But
thought
you
you
were
work on
referring to the
Mondays.
podcast.
That was today.
You were
Yeah, I
dude.
thought you
referring
were-
to meeting up and talking about this, and I totally.
What'd you shoot
misunderstood.
today?
I was like, "I'm down to go swing
What
it."
did I shoot today? So I shot a 41 on the front
Whoa.
and then left
Oh,
to come here.
For
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
so
wow.
nice.
That's very
Josh.
kind.
okay.
You probably just wanted to dip out with a decent.
I was gonna say
score.
last time I played, dude, I shot a 90. It was the lowest score I've ever had.
90 is solid, bro.
I'm trying to get in the 80s now. Slowly into the 70s, and then I'm on my way to the.
It'll be scratch, and then you're just sign you up, get you
Oh,
your
pretty
tour
much,
card.
yeah.
JJ, as
My
witness,
first sponsor
I shot
on the
a
course
98.
will be Sensitive Sports Podcast.
There you go.
I'm coming
bro.
for you, bro. I used to lose by 20 strokes, and I'm coming for you.
Now it's only
Coming for
down,
both of you.
down to 19.
Dream big, baby.
Dream
big.
what are you living for if you're not dreaming big? Jay Grizzy, anything else you do with your family this weekend?
No.
Just chilled.
I'm not a family
Golf
dinner.
and Bucks, baby. Golf and Bucks. J-Mo, let me know.
Oh, this weekend. I mean, you were there with me.
Yeah.
We went to JP's game.
That was awesome.
That was a blast. I texted JP. I said that was probably the most fun I've ever had at a baseball game in my life. Dude, he kept throwing his balls when he was coming in from the infield.
And like I told him, if he went to Dodger Stadium, the experience would be 10 times more fun because Angel fans are a little weird and soft, and I just don't get it.
Now, did I leave pissed off though because I didn't get one of those balls? Because our good friend Danny
thinks he's Charles Woodson.
So Danny tells me the whole game. He's like, dude,
goodness gracious.
Games before, I got like 8 balls from JP throwing to me. I was like, oh, cool. So like, if he throws me one, you're not going to go try to grab it and stuff like that. It's like I'm thinking in my head, like he's got enough balls, he doesn't even care.
You know what's so crazy is that you did go over this with him.
Oh, yeah, I did. I was like, okay,
clearly
I
went
really
over the
want a
plan,
ball and stuff like
blueprint.
that. JP finally throws one that's perfectly to me. I'm like, all right, yeah, it's cool. Right when he gets to me, Danny just jumps in front of me, grabs the ball and sits down. I'm just like, hey, bud, what was that? I expressed to you how much I wanted a ball. I wanted to get it signed. He's like, why do you want a signed ball from JP? I said, well, bud, it means a lot to me if I could have one of those fucking balls, dude. And he just, that was crazy.
It's really good, buddy. We'll cut this all out. Yeah, so JP,
I mean, I couldn't even be mad, dude. He gave it to Jasper, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to take it from Jasper. Now, at that game, too, though, fly ball goes up, kid in front of us. The ball hits the ground, just nails the kid in the face.
That's right. Dude, we were so worried it was Jasper.
No, it wasn't. If it was Jasper, no one would have made a scene, dude, but it was his other kids.
We would have been out of here.
For those listening, Jasper is our friend Danny's son.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and he is almost 3 years old now?
Yes.
Yeah, almost 3 years old.
No. He's almost 2 years old.
Oh, so he's
almost 2 years old.
That makes more sense.
In December, he will be 22.
I thought he had a growth development.
He's a Sagittarius, so we're really good buddies. He loves saying the word ball, so he loves sports.
Yeah, ball.
Anything else you do this weekend? Did you golf?
No, I didn't golf.
You didn't get out to the
No, I've been getting ready for my EMT final. That's tomorrow.
Oh, Jameson is nice and ready.
120 questions. Got to get that thing done.
And you're already like halfway there, right?
Yes, I know about it. Hematomas, little yeah, everything.
You know how to pump my chest if I fall down on the ground right now?
No, it would take all my body weight on your chest, but yes, I would get it done.
It's unfortunately true. I'm a really good,
you're just a big burly guy, dude. There's no way I could.
A girthy behemoth.
I'm talking like, dude, if there was a young skinny lady that had to do CPR on you, you pray to God she's gonna be sweating bullets 2 minutes into this thing. She is gonna be just. I mean, it'd be more for you. It'd be a concern because this guy's not getting the treatment that he deserves. Honestly,
the accuracy's quite there. I'm gonna need call in the big
you
boys.
do like 2 people, maybe.
Well, yeah, but you'd have to trade off those still. You can't have 2 people on the chest at the same time. It's just not going to work like that.
Let me tell you about my weekend, and it didn't involve any CPR or anything on me. I had Friday off, went golfing with JJ. I honestly forgot who won the whole round, but I definitely won that first 9, and that second 9 was more competitive.
TFTI.
TFTI, honestly.
I know, thanks, dude. I was off Saturday too, dude.
You were off Friday? It was
Friday.
Friday.
It was Friday. Oh.
Yes.
You were off Friday?
I had Friday off, yeah, and we did that. And then went to the game on Friday.
Where'd you guys go play on Friday?
Sheesh Louise, Fullerton Golf Course.
How was that?
Not a bad course. It's honestly really good.
Okay,
it's really, really good for a local public course. But out there, it's nicer.
Did you beat JJ? Is that what you said?
I don't know the final score. I know I beat him on the first 9. Anyways, it was a beautiful score.
They got to that point where we stopped writing scores.
I was
down?
up 5 strokes after the first 9, and he was either up like.
But how do you know that though? If you didn't keep score,
he was keeping score. I honestly forgot. I think I won, but I just don't want to put that out there in case, like, I freaking tied you, or I don't know, dude. I don't want to hear him whine and complain.
Last time JJ quit, I think I whole
podcast, dude.
14. He was I'm done.
Look, we both played pretty decent. I shot like a 98. He shot something else. That's all I remember. I shot a 98. I broke 100, baby.
Did you though?
I did.
You didn't keep score. You just say you didn't. How do you know you shot 98?
We kept score. I forgot who won.
Oh, that wasn't really said. So
okay,
look, you know what? I wasn't there, and I have to keep your score anyway.
Okay, sorry if you didn't understand. Maybe when we go back and listen, maybe I made it clear. Look, did that. Then we went to the game again on Saturday, and then I went over to my girlfriend's on Sunday for a barbecue. And JP got 3 hits on Saturday.
He did.
That was awesome. He had a nice little backhand and made a play at home plate.
Yeah, that was cool. That was dope. Yeah, that was dope.
That was good.
Yeah.
I think there was a line drive hit at him too. Any play that he makes, we get excited. And the casual fan at Angel Stadium, who's usually an old, upset white man, for no reason, gets upset and looks at us when we cheer for a ground ball when they think it's just so routine and so easy. But there's a lot of hours and hard work that goes into making those plays on a routine basis. So just save it and shove it, old man.
Love to see him do it.
Love to see him do it. Yeah, go get after it.
I'll tell you what,
60
dude.
over softball league.
JP would have hit a home run. I would have streaked on the field. Full nude.
Can you imagine? Like, dude, I mean, he hit one against Ohtani.
And they wouldn't have caught me either. They wouldn't have caught me for a cool 20
Long
minutes.
story short, it was a great time. We got to see everybody, all of our friends, his family, and everybody links up together to go and watch the homie when he comes into town. And we tailgated before, and we saw each other after, and it was a great weekend overall. That wraps up, everybody's weekend. I think everybody,
Did you get a signed ball, Jameson?
No, I did not.
So he's going to get one of those one day. We're going to make sure.
Yeah, bottom line, I'm going to have to go to more
Let's just
games.
be real. We obviously knew we should not expect anything less from Danny. John. Kayako. Evelyn, we have some NFL.
Yeah, but I thought we had a quote that we wanted to talk about.
Oh, we want the quote of the podcast
Yeah.
already?
Oh, yeah,
Okay, we can do that. Yeah.
Quote of the day. I love
Okay,
it.
anyone feel free to fill it in. I think Zachary knows whose it is, but this quote is from an NFL player, and it's saying, "I'm seeing ghosts out there."
Oh,
Like I see dead people?
Yeah, just like you see dead people.
do you remember
Now-
you said that, Jake?
Yeah,
Because I do.
we'll leave it up to Jay Grizzy right here. Okay, so as the time pursues, I'll give you a little bit more hints. Now, this was a Monday Night Football game.
Okay.
This was after his, I think, third interception of the game.
No.
Yeah, this is after his third interception of the game.
Okay, this is after. Okay.
So
California
defensive
kid.
player. Okay.
Has been traded now.
Okay.
Ramsey?
This is a god awful team.
This was a bad team. This is a quarterback. That's what I'm seeing ghosts out there.
Oh.
It was after his third interception thrown in the game.
Jameis.
Nope.
Nope.
He got his behind handed to him.
It was a
On a
very,
live-
very, very bad night.
A Thursday night game. They got I think shut
He
out.
got caught on the sideline talking
They
to
were one
his.
of the worst teams in the league last year. I'm giving you 5 seconds.
He turned to his backup QB and said, "Man, I'm seeing ghosts out there." And unfortunately, got caught on. Well, I think everything gets caught on tape this
He was
time.
mic'd up.
Yeah, he was mic'd up.
The answer is Sam Darnold. Josh's
Disappointment in
hand
his
is
face
on his
right now.
head
He
right
couldn't
now.
get
Like,
that.
geez, I was thinking too hard. So Sam Darnold. With that said, he's with Panthers. Quickly,
Yeah.
do you think he's going to succeed with?
Now, before I want to say that, every episode now we're gonna have a quote of the day. Everyone's gonna take turns giving a quote, and we're all gonna try to guess it. What's going on?
Okay, that's good. That is a great idea. I
Yeah,
am absolutely.
we're all gonna take
behind
turns.
it.
Everyone's gonna have a quote of the day. We're gonna try to guess who said it. It could be a goofy one. It could be maybe sentimental. It could be pump the crowd up. The dojo right here. I don't know what's going on.
Dojo, the Sensitive Sports Studio.
Yeah,
Do you think Sam Darnold's going to be having a
I think he's honestly gonna do the
turnaround in his career?
offense that he has there is good enough where he can actually feel comfortable playing football.
Where's he now? Jacksonville?
No, he went to Panthers.
He's with the Panthers.
I had a long day, all right? Chill out.
You know what?
Chill out.
That's
And he
fine.
left early. For us.
Oh, that's right. You left golf early too.
I did.
For
But
us.
Trevor Lawrence was taken first overall by the
Yeah.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
I am.
Just one of those days.
Love you too.
They have Tim
Um,
Tebow too.
Oh yeah, Tim Tebow's actually a starter for the Jaguars.
Godspeed.
Oh, I
um,
love Tim Tebow.
I don't think I got a weird feeling in my gut that Sam Darnold does not work out. I think the Panthers will continue to be a 500 team.
Now, did they pick up someone in the draft?
They might have, but I nothing to make me think.
You know, it sucks for him because I think he's better than he's a better athlete than he showed us. But now he's going to a whole new division, which already has, a Super Bowl reigning team.
Okay.
You've got New Orleans who are still going to compete regardless if Drew Brees is there or not.
You're right. I know, dude.
And you've got Atlanta trying to figure itself out. Who, to be honest, you look at the team, it's still a talented team. They had a bad season last year, so you're right. I don't know if they're going to finish over 500.
I think they're going to be middle. of the
You know
pack.
what? Best of luck to him. I hope he turns it around. I hope he proves everyone wrong.
Okay, we got into that real quick. Evelyn, what are we really getting into today?
All right, let's talk some NFL, you guys. This is
NFL?
Jameson's favorite sport.
Get
What's your
around.
least
Putting it
favorite
out
sport,
there.
Jameson?
My least favorite, probably cricket.
Okay. We wanted to hear something else. All right, you guys. NFL top 3 fantasy players for each offensive or offensive, if I'm saying that correctly, positions.
You
QB.
absolutely are.
All right, now these are my top 3. and this is just going to be kind of a biased opinion, but I do think that every pick that I have is it's not a hit or miss. I think it's just it's a hit. Everyone that you pick on this list is going to perform within their legitimate right.
And what I'm going to do is Jameson's going to give me his 3, and I'm going to go ahead and say I agree, but have a different order, or I agree, but have a different guy in there in the top 3.
Yeah, so we'll start off with quarterback.
We'll start off.
I think everyone's first quarterback off the board should be Pat Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes is number 1 on my list. So yeah,
He's number 1 in my
I
list.
think that's everyone's. Then
You're
I
a
think
Chiefs fan, Evelyn.
Then I think personally number 2 should be Kyler Murray.
Oh,
And the reason I picked that is I think he's going to have a better offensive
because
receivers.
he was on your fantasy team last year that let down in the finals.
No, he did collapse towards the end, but it doesn't matter. I
A
could
little
have
bit of
picked
a
up
biased opinion here because he led your team to the promised land.
It's not even that. It's just his running, though. He did run for multiple touchdowns.
He's a quick
multiple
little dude.
over 80-yard games.
Little
Like
shifty, sneaky little guy, right?
Well, a lot of people want Lamar Jackson, but he's thrown better than Lamar Jackson at times. And
Lamar Jackson has proven that he's a little bit shaky in those big moments.
yeah, that's for sure. And I think Kyler Murray
That is a serious thing.
was shaky at times, but I think for overall, if you want a quarterback that's going to lead you the first half of fantasy and you have a backup.
It's what, a guy who played baseball also in his career?
Exactly, yeah.
Like Matt Stafford,
Yeah, exactly.
Kyler Murray,
Russell Wilson.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Oh, you guys are great. Thank you.
Okay,
Baseball
so now,
sucks though, right?
now my number 3 after that is Dak Prescott.
Oh, so that's your top 3.
I think for fantasy purposes, this is the only way you could go if you really want a
Mahomes.
return in your pick. Yeah,
Wow. So Mahomes,
Kyler Murray and
Kyler
Dak Prescott.
Murray, and Dak. That's going to be your top 3. I can't wait to look
I
back
just
on
think that no matter what, if you pick those players, you're going to get points out of them.
So I'm going to go ahead and tell you I don't have those 2 in there. I obviously have Mahomes, and instead
Yeah,
I
who else do you have?
have Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson.
Now, I didn't pick Aaron Rodgers only because of the unknown. Now,
So
very
let's-
well, he may play.
I'm going to be honest. And if I'm not, because we didn't really go over this if we were going to include Deshaun Watson and Aaron Rodgers. And obviously we were both thinking on the same page enough to not include Deshaun
Yeah.
Watson. Because if Deshaun Watson is, clear with the, law.
Oh, you picked both of them?
Rodgers and Wilson.
Oh, Wilson. Okay,
with,
Wilson.
with
Yeah.
Mahomes. Now, if Watson was available and his trade went through and he went to a team, I probably would have him in my top 3, to be honest with you. He led the league in passing last year, and he's also pretty sneaky and shifty.
So if
And
he went to the Raiders, you would think that he would pursue that?
unfortunately, and I don't like the Raiders at all.
But they just
Mostly
have
'cause of their
Darren
fans.
Waller.
I'm with you.
And I know I got a lot of freaking, loyal Raider fans, but I'm not saying they're not loyal. I just think some of them are a little bit annoying and uneducated. But that's just me.
They're passionate.
They're very passionate, a little too passionate. And if he went there, to be honest, I would have thought yes. So I'm going with Rodgers and Wilson instead of Mahomes. That's just me. Rodgers is going to play. He's going to camp next week. So if I wasn't going to put Rodgers in there, I would put Josh Allen, though. I would put Josh Allen. I really would. I think he's going to have a really good year. And even though I might not take any of those receivers as my, top guys, I still think Josh Allen and the team itself is going to dominate that division.
Mhm.
I really like the coaching staff. I really think that they're going to run it. Anyways, and Russell Wilson has just been proving it. And, he gets slept on, which means there's no pressure.
I think Kyler Murray and him together was like the same boat where they have a great beginning to the season and at the end, it just for whatever reason they tail off.
For
That
Russell?
is true. Russell
So
Wilson
I think there's a
especially.
caveat in Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson's all going to depend on how Pete Carroll wants the offense to run.
That's true.
100%.
Because
But he's very
Pete Carroll
Go ahead.
has been proven in history and in time to be a run-first offense. And last year,
They have no run.
Yes.
they changed that. But does Pete Carroll go back to his ways? Because obviously,
That's the
in theory,
question. They
his
just had
ways-
some drama. They shoved that right under the rug.
Right. So
The only thing about the Russell Wilson offense, dude, a lot of the big plays are broken plays. And what that means is that he got forced outside of the tackle box
Yeah.
and he's able to move on his run and they're throwing balls to receivers that are not doing the original routes. And it's all you as a defense can minimize that really. When they play the Rams, it gets minimized a little bit. And you see that in teams, and to me, it's tougher.
Fortunately for him, he has a monster freak set up at the wide receiver 1 spot, and that is DK Metcalf.
I
Now,
do love DK Metcalf, but his catch percentage, he actually drops a lot more balls than he should.
But let's be real. Is there a chance that he got better at that this offseason and he makes a big leap?
No, DK Metcalf still is going to be a top
Yeah,
15.
But,
Yeah.
So the question then becomes: is the offense going to be run first or pass first?
And if
It's
run
going to be
first,
pass first if they want to win.
just run the ball. All right. So
You
we're
think
gonna
we run the ball?
No, we're going to move on to running backs now.
Yeah,
We're moving on to running
yeah.
back. All right. So I have number 1. I think he's been the golden boy for the past 3 fantasy years. Christian McCaffrey.
PPR league, he's number 1 without a doubt.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. If he's healthy and he's playing, you can't go wrong with that. Now, unpopular opinions to other draft lists, I have Derrick Henry as 2. And that's only.
guys have him lower than that.
I mean, it's just he's.
I have him as 1.
Yeah, I mean, you could have
so
like
stupid.
he rushes for 200 yards like a game almost. Like you can't.
I think these fantasy websites and stuff have like deals with Vegas. Like, oh, we're going to give out the wrong facts. So,
Something happens. Like you just don't
Derrick
know.
Henry is number 1 or 2, and McCaffrey is 1 or 2. And any guy who is a stud at fantasy football knows that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, still though, you go to these draft boards and his ADP is still around where other fantasy players or fantasy leagues have put him at. Though.
Bunch of dorks. That's why if you watched a lot of the games last year, you're fortunate to make your own opinion. So,
Dude, that Tennessee offense has just freaked on that team.
weapons.
That's crazy. All right, so my third and last is Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara.
I think PPR, everything like that, dude. I just think those top 3 players right there, you pick them, you're gonna get points.
Josh, who's your third? I got a really funny feeling that the initials are A and J.
AJ, yeah.
No,
dude.
Oh,
I like Dalvin Cook.
DC.
Yeah, I just think this
I like
year,
Dalvin
Dalvin
Cook.
Cook.
I think this is the year Kirk
Cook it up in
Cousins.
the kitchen.
I think it's the year Kirk Cousins collapses heavy.
Well, he's collapsed
Really?
every year.
He
but
really
I
has.
think the QB though that they picked up is going to be.
Yes, absolutely.
I think he's going to be
Well,
the future.
I
See,
mean,
that's funny because I think the Vikings are going to be a sleeper. Like nobody's
Yes.
thinking about them. They have no pressure, and I think they have enough talent, like on the defensive side and the offensive side, even with Kirk Cousins to
yeah, but
put it
say,
together.
call
If
them
the coaching puts it together.
call them a sleeper as a safety net, right? Because if they suck, then it's like, well, they were my sleeper and they
Exactly.
didn't
I
pan
gotta
out.
be real.
So yeah,
I gotta be real.
Yeah.
But the
Anyway.
reason I didn't choose Aaron Jones is because, I like AJ Dillon.
yeah, AJ Dillon's
really like him.
but the
And-
backfield kind of got a little bit less clustered with Jamal Williams going out.
Yes.
Where did he go? Did he go to the Panthers?
No, he went to another backfield that actually has
The
some more running
Lions?
backs. He might have went to the Bears. I could be
Okay.
tripping. No, he went to the Lions. I think he did
I think
go to
the
the Lions.
Lions is right.
Which is where it's kind of like, okay, well, he goes
It's
to
funny
another
because all
backfield.
of Green Bay's, don't want you to end up in the NFC North anyways. I
Yeah,
mean,
right?
they're-
might as well give Rodgers
their
some of the-
second string, their second string quarterback ended up going to Detroit too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we all know Jordan Love's the second string, but
I don't want to talk
No.
about
It was a weird
Jordan
year.
Love.
Yeah, I don't
Nobody
wanna talk
loves
about
Jordan
that either.
Love
now the
right
boys
now.
played with Jordan Love, dude. They speak highly of him.
I mean,
I had 2 boys that played with him.
Oh, that's right.
BYU, right?
Yeah, no,
Of
Utah
course,
State.
hey,
Utah
I mean,
State.
CLC Wilson and actually CLC Mariner now changed the last name.
You know what? There's going to be a day
Yeah, right.
maybe where he could shine, but as for right now, we were talking about fantasy football, and God bless you,
Aaron
Jordan Love.
Rodgers.
But right now, I don't want you to be relevant because I want to draft Aaron Rodgers in my draft.
This is what we'll do. If Jordan Love starts one game this year,
Oh no, he's going to.
we're gonna have Caleb Rep on this, and we're gonna talk about Jordan Love, what he feels about him.
That's a good idea.
Hold on, not including the preseason.
No,
Not including
on,
the
dude.
preseason.
Talking about
So then
games
what
that
do you mean?
matter.
Of course he will. You think he's going to start a regular
Is there
season game?
not a
If there's
chance
one
that
injury,
he
if Aaron
starts week
Rodgers gets injured
17?
one game,
is
he
there
should be-
not a chance that Aaron Rodgers sprains his ankle and needs a week off?
Or
There's-
take yes.
What if he catches a stupid case of COVID? Just kidding. It's not stupid.
Why we talk? I don't want to talk about the hypotheticals of Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, that's
But
right.
it's
Like,
football. It's an injury sport.
That's
There's
not
just
what I
a
wanna do.
chance. There's a chance. So,
Okay,
anyways,
so now-
my third guy is Saquon Barkley, and I think it's because he's an athletic specimen, and the Giants are supposed to take a legit leap this
So that's
year.
the only person you would take out.
Yes.
By the way,
Yes.
breaking news on that. He did come out today and say he does not know if he's going to start week 1.
That's fine. Week 5, week 6. What happened when Le'Veon Bell, 2 different seasons, he came in like week 8? And
So are
was,
you gonna waste a top 3 pick
a
on
lot
that?
of people do.
That's the point, dude. That's like it's like. I mean, I guess.
Like,
I
he'll be back
guess,
at one
dude,
point.
I don't
It's
know.
the
I would- that's-
same as like a guy.
Not
getting
me.
injured
I'll tell you
and
that, not
that's
me.
that.
So that's too high risk, low reward for me.
I
I
gotta
wouldn't
be
take him
real.
top
I
3.
think
I like- I-
something
I-
comes out that he'll start the year.
I do want to
I'm
hear Jay
confident.
Grizzly's his theological his
Let us know real
ideology
quick,
on
real
his
quick.
draft.
I think
dude,
that's
'cause
way too high risk, low reward because I mean, if you're
So
going to
10th
take
overall, you don't.
This is coming from a guy who picks only Packers players in the fantasy draft.
that is a false statement.
Dude,
It's false.
It
We
is.
can bring it up if you'd like to. That is
Hey, Josh, you want to talk about that real quick? Because I think your first picks the last 4 years in a row have been Packers.
my first pick.
You
this
even
year.
took Eddie.
Yeah,
it was
Lacy
Aaron Jones,
back
It was
then.
Aaron Jones, and he had a great year.
There
And I'm
was nobody
surprised.
saying
I'm
that he
surprised you
didn't.
didn't, dude. If you would have went Aaron Jones and then Devontae
He was
Adams
gone.
back to back, you actually
Josh.
no.
You
He was gone.
Dude,
JJ took Devontae.
He was the last pick.
Yeah.
Oh, you were right before. You were
Yeah.
the buffer. in
dude,
between.
I'm
Okay.
so excited this got
That's
brought
funny.
up.
Okay, yeah.
So
that's
this
funny.
is it's funny that this just clicked into my head, but the picks in a row by Josh were Eddie Lacy, Jordy Nelson, Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, and then Aaron Jones.
Yeah,
What a guy.
yeah.
5 Packers. You never thought you'd want to gamble on Ezekiel Elliott or
never
Antonio Brown.
I'm glad I did not
You-
gamble on Ezekiel Elliott last year.
Not last year.
Let this
but
be
what
known,
about
people.
his rookie year? Okay.
Do
No.
not be passionate about your team and
Why-
pick them in
So here's
fantasy.
the thing.
Wide receivers?
Really quickly.
Okay, okay,
The
okay.
reason I took AJ was because
AJ
Adams
Hawk?
was
AJ
gone.
Dillon, Aaron Jones. Go.
You can't pick AJ Hawk, dude.
No,
He's a defensive
no.
player.
Shout out AJ Hawk, Pat McAfee.
Tell us you.
Devontae was gone.
cheesehead.
I would have taken Devontae Adams over Aaron Jones.
That's what I would have said. Yeah,
That's true.
What do you What do you mean? Dude, you took Aaron Jones first.
You did. You took him
Devontae
before.
was off the board.
No,
JJ
he was
had to pick before me.
No, bro. You took Aaron Jones, then
Oh, yeah,
JJ
maybe you're
went
right.
and picked.
Maybe
Yes,
you're
I know I'm
Me and
right. Dude, I
Jason
know.
are
Maybe you're
on
right.
you
Maybe you're
like
right.
a hawk right
Maybe
now,
you're right.
bro.
But all I'm saying is I wouldn't put that much risk into a guy that you're not going to see till week 5, till halfway. The season's halfway.
That's a
over.
good call. Now, speaking about your Packers, we're going to do the receiver list.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so
Is
we're
Devontae Adams on your list?
no, he's not.
Oh!
But I'm telling you, I said this before. This is all because I don't know the status of Aaron Rodgers. Little gold member or what, dude? Yeah. No, let's say. All right, number one. Even though I didn't want to pick him, but for fantasy purposes, Tyreek Hill. He's on that red team, dude, that I don't like. But you know what?
Uh-huh.
It is what it is. I mean,
He literally is faster than everybody. He might have a little anger problem and domestic problems, and hoping he doesn't get any of that trouble. But he seems to get kind of like wild. Am I wrong? Is
I
that
mean,
why he's a
it's
cheetah?
just.
But isn't that most athletes?
Oh my god, a lot of them.
Yeah, but it's just he's gonna get fantasy
Who?
points that are
He
just
is so
Tyreek
We're talking
Hill?
about Tyreek Hill.
You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
Kodak Black.
That's a
Kodak
good
Black.
He
one.
looked just like him, bro.
I
Ooh.
mean, now does Tyreek Hill have the thickest neck in fucking in football right now? I think so. He wears that helmet, dude. He just looks like shoulder pads and
Hey,
helmet. dude.
for
Nick-
real, bro.
Nicholas?
Like he is so small, but I feel like since he's so fast, like when he goes up,
Oh,
he can
he's a built little. He's
he
a
can
built little
compete
guy.
when he goes up with these big guys.
I ain't even saying he's little, dude. I think he's like my height, honestly.
Really?
I think he is my height.
Dude.
Yeah, he's.
I
fast.
got him in my top 3. Go ahead. Who's the
Okay,
rest?
so
Who
number
else?
2, I have DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins.
I think this year he's going to get a little bit more of a consistency because at games it was kind of weird. He kind of would mellow out in the first half, and the second half he would get like 5 catches, and it'd be something crazy.
Okay.
I think he's gonna. I mean, he's had those highlight catches that were just, one in 1,000 people catching these balls.
I
but
know.
Yeah,
Dude, he's
so
a really good
it's
route
crazy.
runner and really good glue hands. But you said Hill and Hopkins.
And then third, just because of production, is just Stephon Diggs. I mean, he's gonna get his
Wow.
12. He's
That's
gonna get
solid.
12 catches.
I
a
got
game.
him on my list.
Yeah,
top
and
three.
so that's my top 3: Tyreek Hill, DeAndre Hopkins, Stephon Diggs. Anyone
Yeah,
on
I
count
have
of
Him
that?
too.
I have him 3. I have Adams, Hill, and Diggs.
Okay, so it's only so
I don't
Adams Hill
have
Diggs. So you
Diggs
don't have
on mine.
Hopkins then.
I don't
Okay,
have
that's fair. That's fair.
Hill, I have Hill and Adams in mine, and honestly, this is just what I think, and it's because he's a freak. And on the one-on-ones, I have a weird feeling DK Metcalf is going to take the biggest leap. Last year, I was like, is he going to take a leap? And he took a leap.
Well,
he
they got-
really lived up to the
They
expectations.
drafted that dude second round that I said it was supposed to be fast, and
True.
they need one more person that can actually be really productive, a consistency.
Take pressure off him.
Well, the thing was, it was like if Tyler Lockett had a good game, DK kind of was quiet. DK had a huge game. Tyler Lockett, I feel like there wasn't too many games where they both had a big game together.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Now, tight ends, I know everybody's got 2.
It's the top. So it doesn't matter 1, 2, or 3. We're just gonna say the 3 players that are gonna get picked first is gonna be Travis Kelce, Darren Waller, and George Kittle.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
If Kyle Pitts goes before any of them,
Nope.
you are absolutely tripping.
So
dude.
who's? Oh, well, we know you're going to say Tanyan right
yes,
now.
and he's actually ranked 3 on ADP. He's number 3
I got to be honest with you,
over
Josh.
who?
I got to be honest with you.
over Kittle.
He
it-
is
right
3 on
now-
mine.
What list are
Right
you
now,
on,
the
bro?
list. Right now, the list. I'll tell you in a second. It's Kelsey, Waller, and Tanyan.
On this list, bro, Tanyan is It's 10th, bro.
Hold on. Bear with me. I'll tell you where I got it.
I'm on fantasypros.com, dude. Shout out.
FantasyPros.com, dude.
FantasyPros.com. Shout out FantasyPros.com.
Bro, they have
listen to
Hawkinson
those guys. Just use them for their fantasy draft.
PFF.
Their fake draft.
It wouldn't matter, bro. I come up with this by myself.
Like
I
you
use
and
this to
I,
gauge about
got
all
a
the
lot of
players.
people in our league watched the games. We don't need to trust those people. Like, there's so many guys out there that are low key stupid and suck every week.
I'm just saying this was the list
Oh,
that's
you
put
know
out.
what?
All the people that I picked was my
Was
own
Jameson
people.
right?
No.
No, but Tanya's not.
I got
third.
I got him from PFF.
Okay. Well, I like Tanyan to really blow up this year,
Oh, for
especially
sure.
if the Raiders have a shaky quarterback situation. I can see Tanyan taking a lead.
He should
this
have been
year.
a pro-
He works out with Kittle. They're really good friends, right?
He should have been a Pro Bowler.
I agree with that.
11 touchdowns?
That's a lot. You got to admit, though, 2 of those were like 3 touchdown games.
Still.
Just 2
He
games
wasn't
of blowing
even
up.
recognized.
No, you're right. You're right.
He didn't get any recognition for being a legit tight end.
Well, because he had great games and then he had quiet games. There was no in between.
Anyways,
There was the great games and then there was the quiet games, dude. There was no consistency.
That's pretty
with
much
that.
what I'm trying to say.
And I don't think it's his
boom or
fault.
bust. It's not his fault either. It's just the
I
way
just
the
don't think he got
offenses
thrown
ran
to as
that
much
day.
as he should have.
Anyways,
Man, you're probably right.
Yeah.
So rookies, give me
So we're gonna
give me your
get 3.
Give me your top rookie of every position, and I'll let you know if that's my top rookie.
Well, I'm not gonna give
They're
every
pretty
position.
predictable.
I'm not gonna give every position. I'm gonna get Okay, I could do every
Give the
position.
best quarterback.
Okay,
the best
I can do.
rookie,
Okay.
and I'll be like, I agree. or
So
don't
I
agree.
think
that's okay.
I think Trey Lance on the 49ers. I think homeboy porn star Jimmy's gonna get he's gonna get hurt. And I think Trey Lance is gonna come in. I think if from there it's just gonna be his team. I think he's gonna have the best, but I think he's gonna have like a Justin Herbert kind of season.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He's gonna get I'm not gonna say porn star Jimmy's gonna get, hit in the chest with some unknown, entities, but yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen.
I disagree.
Who do you think?
What do you think?
Quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, you
The
know
only
what?
reason why I don't like Trey Lance is because that is a run-first offense as well.
Well, that's fine. But that run first offense could really it's you can say run first, but it's a play action offense though.
I'm not going to take that away, but did Jimmy G have an insanely...
But we're not talking about Jimmy G.
No, we're not, but my point being
We're not
is
talking
that
about
they
porn
ran.
star Jimmy, dude.
My point being is they ran. They're going to run. They're going to run. That's why the Russell Wilson thing, I don't know about that either. That's why I like Trevor Lawrence, because he's going to throw the football. They're going to give
do
him
you, though?
opportunity. For sure he is.
When they draft a running back in the first round also? When they already have James Robinson?
I think that Trevor Lawrence has shown you...
I honestly think
Period.
Trevor Lawrence is going to have a lot of volume. Like
Now,
they're
this
going to be
whole-
losing a lot of
Dude.
games, so he's going to be passing for days, which is huge in fantasy.
I'll tell you what, them,
Junkyard points gets you money, baby.
I had a new perspective on them picking up Tim Tebow. That was actually pretty huge. So what I
As a
kind of
coach on the field,
collected, not
get
that,
3 weeks
is
he
that
gets
Trevor
cut?
Lawrence is this new quarterback coming in. He's going to ask all these questions, but you bring in Tim Tebow,
Uh-huh.
all those questions are going to go towards Trevor Lawrence, going to go towards Tim Tebow.
Okay.
So all the pressure of him having to answer media day after day, things like
That's
going to go.
very
Tim
good
Tebow goes,
point.
you know what, bro? I can handle this all you want, dude. I've been doing this since I was 19, 18 years old. I can handle all these questions. I can take all the backlash, anything you want, dude.
Since I was sitting down in church.
You know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah.
Hallelujah,
And you know
brother.
what else? Like, not only are they going to be asking questions about Tim Tebow himself and, like, how was church on Sunday and how was that steroid cycle you just took?
Oh,
but
no.
I'm just
no.
kidding. Oh, I'm just kidding.
What do you think
God's
about Justin?
child does not take steroids.
What do you think about
dude.
Justin Field?
See, now
Ooh.
that
he's second in odds to win Rookie of the Year.
now the only reason I didn't pick him was because
Don't know
Matt
about
Nagy,
Chicago?
they just do weird
Yeah,
stuff
I know.
over there in Bears, dude.
Dub
But
I
he's
don't know
got
what.
a good target in Robinson, who is actually looking,
Ever since that cold front hit freaking Chicago, dude, they've been acting real funny over there, real
Bears.
he'll
funky,
get
dude.
traded somewhere at the deadline this year because
Who?
Justin Fields?
No,
Oh.
Allen Robinson.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think he stays, dude. I think
Now because of Fields,
I
that he
think,
stays-
dude. I think Fields is going to
it's a
eventually
good
start.
franchise to play for. The
Yeah,
Bears. The
Bears.
Bears. The Bears. They're supposed to be better. That football's a lot better when the Packers and the
Dude, when-
Bears are legit.
When that
And the
homeboy missed,
Cowboys.
when homeboy missed that field goal that year, their defense was so legit, and if they had an actual quarterback, they probably would have.
What kicker was that?
It was irrelevant.
I remember watching a YouTube video
Okay.
of all these guys trying to replicate the kick. All these Chicago Bear
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
fans. They was
they can't
outside.
do
It was icy.
shit. Yeah, I
snowing,
remember
no one
watching
could
that,
kick
yeah.
it. No, I mean,
Okay.
we
I
go
know-
10
yeah,
yards.
There?
No matter what, it's hard to do, but if that's what you're doing, you
Right.
should be able to do it, though.
Well, who's your running back?
Okay, running back, I do have Trey Sermon.
Really? Okay.
Now, okay, you know what? I didn't come in it like that, thinking about who's going to be the top. I think, actually, Trey Sermon's going to be up there if Monster gets hurt, but I think the actual most productive straight out the gate is going to be Najee Harris because that's who they're depending on.
That's who they're depending on. Their run first. They've always been a running
When they
team.
said his name, he was initially the go-to guy for running back on that team.
100%.
100%.
Yeah. So he's a good guy to get for volume for sure because he will get his attempts.
No, homeboy, he's going to now.
If he
it's
stays
questions.
healthy, he's going to be like a James Robinson.
Big
last
Ben's
year.
got to introduce himself to the whole O line. That's the problem.
And their O line
Yeah.
downgraded this year. Then
You
they-
can say that we haven't seen
a
him
little
play,
bit.
but
A
yeah,
little bit.
yeah, a little bit.
That's
Villanueva,
what
I don't know
they-
where he's at now. Yeah,
That's what the rankings say. They definitely went down a little bit. But
Yeah.
I would say Najee Harris for mine. You agree with that, Josh? Yeah.
Najee Harris.
Okay. So receivers. Who's your top receiver for the rookies? Making an impact in fantasy football.
I like Rashad Bateman.
yeah, that's who I have. Yeah, Rashad Bateman. I mean,
I
you
like
guys already know I
Rashad
put my bet in months ago after the draft that Rashad Bateman's going to be offensive rookie of the year.
I also like Jalen Waddle.
I like Waddle.
I don't.
Actually, no. I like Jamar Chase.
But why are you
Jamar
going to
Chase.
say Waddle when Kyle Fuller just went to that team?
No. Yeah.
Who's a vet that produces, and you're going to tell me that he's going to take over the. And they
Will
also have
Fuller?
Parker. They
Yes,
also
I
have,
do.
Will Fuller.
You know
Will
why?
Fuller.
Because Fuller's going to get double teamed.
Kyle Fuller.
So why would he get double teamed when they also have Devontae Parker?
I still.
That's a lot of receivers.
Yeah. Okay. You
But
got
then
a
again-
great point, Mr. NFL.
Devontae Parker
He
is.
does have a good point because I also said Jamar Chase, and now I'm second guessing myself
you-
here, sitting here knowing they have Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins.
All right.
too.
You know what?
T. Higgins a thug. He was on my team last year. I
Rashad
love that
Bateman.
guy.
Rashad Bateman.
Yeah, you're
Rashad
welcome for that.
Bateman.
I put him on waivers.
Jamar Chase.
I drafted him.
Jameson tight end.
It's Kyle Pitts.
It's Kyle
a
Pitts
walk
from
away.
Atlanta.
Yeah, walk away.
Walk away. So, that is it. Oh, I got one for you.
What's up?
Now,
Talk to me, bud. Talk to me.
I got one for you. We're gonna try to break this in every week too. You know, be a little bit repetitive with this. It's
Just a little
bit of
pop up. Little pop up.
I got one for you. It's a
a
quick
tad
little
bit. Yeah,
trivia
what's up,
question.
dude?
Just a quick little trivia
Talk dirty
question.
to me, bud.
I was a first overall pick in 1986 and went to the University of Auburn.
Great, was it? I mean, Bo Jackson.
It's Bo Jackson. It's easy money. It's easy money.
I mean, dude, come at me a little harder than that, dude. Come at me foul, dude. Don't
Wow,
just
I'm actually really
don't sweet
I'm
talk
actually
me like that.
very, very, very impressed. So I got another one for you.
okay. Now
I
we're
went to the
talking.
University of Georgia.
Okay,
Okay.
that's the running back,
And
George.
I came out of the class of 2009.
Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford,
There you
baby.
go, yeah, come on now.
Number one overall.
Keep bringing
pick.
that shit. Let's go.
So a quick shout out to my Rams. Matt Stafford was the number one overall pick, and he had
This guy try to fool me right now, dude. You got both of them like that. You better
I'm
come at me
proud
harder
of you.
than that. Yeah, thank you.
I'm very, very proud of you, and I'm gonna get you later with another one.
I got one for you.
Okay.
Okay, pitcher for the Dodgers.
Okay. Clayton Kershaw.
No, some say he's got a good right hand.
Is he a current player on the Dodgers?
Some say he might want to join the UFC soon.
Dustin May.
No,
Julio Urias.
no, he's known for choking people out.
Trevor Bauer.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, ding 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 ding. No, I'm just kidding.
I heard he is a fan of 50 Shades of Grey, and his favorite movie is Star Wars, and he likes to dress up as Darth Vader and pretend that he's using the Force to choke, but he really doesn't. Okay.
I heard they were just messing around late at night, dude, and she scared the fuck out of him, and he didn't know what to do. It was just reaction.
Oh my gosh, dude. Dude,
Let
there's
that
Wait,
be
like
known.
she woke him up?
was there, Hey, I saw a picture of him just walking at I don't know if it was at Disneyland or just somewhere where there was like regular people. He was just walking around with a girl.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was an old picture that I saw. It might have been, but anyways,
Hashtag fake news.
Evelyn, do we have any MLB to get into? We got a little bit, right?
Yeah. Did you guys watch the home run derby? I got to ask a
Oh,
question.
so Otani,
Jameson, did you watch?
Otani out the first round though.
Joey Gallo was out in the first round. That's who I thought was going to win. Joey Gallo is a
Joey
6'5",
Gallo.
6'5", 215, big lefty.
You took him to the house. yeah.
Jameson.
Light tower power.
Josh, we were playing Diamond
was that?
Dynasty.
Light tower power.
Oh, dude, I thought you
Josh.
said white tower power. I was
No,
like, bro, we did
light-
not advocate that
light-
shit here, dude.
Jay Grizzy on a beat. We were
Yo.
playing Diamond Dynasty.
I'm over here,
last
dude.
night,
He's going
and
up like this. I'm like,
and
I don't know
beat-
what's going on over there, dude.
And I beat this
Keep it
guy
to a
because
minimum.
of a 3-run homer by Joey Gallo. So he's very familiar.
He's
with
the
who he
man,
is.
man. He is the man.
My
He
team's
don't-
collapsing, dude. I don't know what's going on. I think I gotta quit,
I'm
dude.
telling you right now, I'm just really, really hot in that game. I won
Let's go.
8 Battle Royale games in a row and lost my 9th. You do not want any smoke.
I'll play you tonight, dude.
You guys
I
can
got a
both play
PS5
me
though, so I
tonight.
don't.
I will
you
take
know
gotta be up
that
at 6.
If
booty.
it works, let's play. Oh no,
Okay.
I gotta edit.
Evelyn,
this.
do you want to play with us?
Yeah.
What is it?
MLB The Show, a video game.
Oh, the one. Yeah, the one my little brother yells at the TV. And, yeah, I know what game. Or my son who's down the hall. Yeah. Yeah, I'll jump on there.
I mean, there's just a lot of passion and hard work that goes into the game.
All
You
right. So what are we talking about in Major League Baseball?
can't- Okay.
There you go, Jay Grizzy.
Yeah.
Dude.
So players with power.
Ooh. Okay.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So, okay, the home run derby had its players, and I like Trey Mancini. He survived cancer, or the colon cancer. Much respect, and he put on a show and a
Oh, yeah, he
half.
did.
And in our group message, Jay actually, he was like, he's a good hitter. You know what I mean? And he was like, I could see him, doing good. But I mean, at that point, it's just a toss up because it's batting practice. But Pete Alonso, the polar bear, wins 2 years in a row, and that guy could be my long lost brother.
Dude, that dude, what did he
He's
hit?
a-
35? 35 of them?
Something like that.
Oh, one
He's
around
a
here,
tanky,
he hit
big,
35?
girthy guy
35,
like me.
yeah.
I like him.
But it's like how do you make those numbers valid though, and they're playing in altitudes that freaking high where the ball's just slicing through the air like
It's
that?
unbelievable.
That's
It was a
fair.
good place for
I
the
mean,
home run derby
so
to
then
be.
it is a question about overall power, or are you guys specifically
we're
talking
talking-
about the home run derby?
We're talking. What players have a lot of power that could have played in the home run derby? And obviously, that first one's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Fernando
He just-
Tatis,
Oh,
Ronald
he didn't play in
Acuna,
it?
Nick
Vladimir Guerrero-
Castellanos.
oh, he
He didn't
opted
do
out,
it.
right?
He didn't
Yeah,
do it.
Wait, I gotta
Yeah.
ask this. Did you guys see Aaron Judge new teeth?
There you go.
He's got veneers?
Evan.
Yes. I was
Oh,
like, what
yeah.
looks different about him? Did he lose weight?
He
Did-
got rid of
No,
those
now did he
teeth.
just whiten them or did he
No,
get veneers?
like, the
Full
gaps are gone.
constructive surgery.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, full
See,
on dental surgery.
I'm a full advocate. You got to rock the gap, dude. That's just
Yeah.
you. Like Michael Strahan got his teeth fixed, and it's just like, what are you doing,
Did
bro?
he?
That's
No,
literally
that was an April
yeah.
Fool's joke, my boy.
I don't
Oh, was
think he
it?
did. Yeah, that-
he would never do that to the people.
Oh, was it? Oh my god, I've been
Don't
living my
you
life
ever
thinking
scare
he
me like
fixed
that.
that
I
thing.
just clicked in my head. It was an April Fool's
You
joke.
can fit a
was it
cigarette in there.
really?
So with that
Don't
said,
do it.
we're pretty much like, what other
Don't say
power
cigar.
hitters could have put on a darn show? And another guy is Cody Bellinger. That guy be hitting balls into like the 12th row.
I think Matt Olson,
Matt Olson's another good one. He
Ronald
was in it,
Acuna?
though. He was in it though.
Ronald Acuna?
He got hurt.
Schwarber,
Schwarber is for show one.
Tatis,
Tatis.
Devers,
Yeah,
Devers
what's
has power.
what's
He's got
Tatis on right now? How many home runs did he got this year?
30 something, dude.
Fernando Tatis has 28.
28?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, homeboy's so young too.
Marcus Simeon.
He's 22 years old, correct?
How do they choose these people?
Fernando Tatis.
So they take the leaders and then they ask them. A
So
lot.
that's what it is
Correct.
based off the leaders. It's not a fan vote for that one.
No.
Okay.
And they can choose
But,
to say no.
Yes, they can
Okay.
choose to
Are
say
they
no.
afraid to get hurt? You think?
Some of that, I think a lot of it is superstition. You go in there trying to swing for the fences, you're not going to have a very good second half. So what was the question?
yeah.
Tatis, how old he was?
yeah, he's
No,
22,
he's
23.
He's
22.
young. Yeah.
I am
22.
going to tell you right now.
And another player that
Know these numbers.
He's
I really
22.
know these numbers. Yeah,
He's
his
22.
number of age. I think every year it should just be Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, Cody Bellinger,
Stanton.
Joey Gallo, Matt Olson, and then
Prince Fielder.
you can have Otani, obviously.
You know what? What they should
Fielder
really
didn't-
do
yeah, retire early.
is they should flip the
Sucks.
script and get those pitchers out there, dude.
Hey, really
Yo.
quickly, have you seen what they do in Japan?
No, what they do in
What?
Japan.
They do bunting contests.
What is that?
They've
That
got
is so
They've got
weak, but,
circles.
like,
They've got like targets
gotta like
down
this-
the left and right, or down the first and third base line.
Yeah,
Well, they
just like
better
you do
they
in
better
high
have
school
someone
and
throwing
college.
100 miles per hour for that, though.
Just-
Nah,
yes,
I think it just
they
beat
basically-
See, that's what I'm saying. That's bullshit, then, dude. Because you're like, I
They
can
should do
toss some shit up and do
Bat
some
flips.
shit like that.
Like who
Bat
does
flip
the best bat?
Yeah.
So another player that could be in there is Juan Soto, who was, and Bryce Harper. I think Bryce Harper has power like
That's
that
a
to
good
be in
one,
it
yeah.
anywhere, every year.
I like
But
Max Muncy.
Max
Yeah.
Muncy. I was gonna say that instead of
Turner?
Bellinger, but
JT?
Turner's
No?
more of a contact guy, but he can hit BP really good, which is another point. Like a guy in the home run derby could win it if he's just good at BP itself.
What about JD Martinez?
Get
That's
this
a good
idea.
power, right?
I'll get this idea. So you're
Gary
paired in,
Sanchez?
look, you're paired in teams, bro, and you have to have your
Sanchez.
best hitter, then that best hitter has to have a pitcher with them that hits too. And they both got it, and they have to accumulate their points off of that.
Okay, that's interesting.
You said 2 per team?
Yeah, so 2
Okay.
per team, and like after that big ass hitter goes, the pitcher has to go
Right
there.
now, the Mets would win it.
Yeah, 'cause they would, yeah,
DeGrom and Pete Alonso.
But maybe,
Grom could rake low key.
Greinke's a
And
good hitter too, right?
Syndergaard.
Yeah, Greinke.
yeah, Stengard.
If
Yeah,
you know-
I actually watched him hit 3 home runs at Dodger Stadium live in the flesh.
It wasn't 3 home runs.
It was. Yeah, it was.
Was it,
I watched
Josh?
him. I watched him.
He
1,
hit
2,
three
and
in a
3.
game?
Yes, you hit 3 in a game. I think.
Noah Syndergaard.
I don't know about that.
Dude, I was at the game,
I
bro.
believe it was like a dong or 2 with like a double.
100% was 2 in a row. I'm pretty sure I hit 3 because I was like, that is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
You know
live.
what? I remember that very, lightly because he dealt 2.
He did pitch that game. Yes.
That's the only reason he was hitting. Yes.
No, he came in at DH.
It was a 2 home run game.
2 home run game and a double or something.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't care. He hit 2 home runs back.
That's
I mean,
still impressive
still-
for a pitcher.
That's what I was-
That's
insane
impressive for
pitcher.
any player.
That's for
true.
exactly. Exactly.
But a pitcher.
That's why when I heard 3, I was like, "Oh my god!"
I thought it was
They would
3.
for
I
sure
really
win
did.
that then.
And he
you
was
know what
throwing
though?
heat.
He could have hit 3 because he already doing that. That's got to be a record.
And
I was tripping. I was like, oh, that's the pitcher, dude.
Yeah, I know,
Really
right?
feeding
He's
that
helping
guy.
himself out because his offense wasn't doing anything.
And
Yeah,
all of a sudden,
you're
they go, a
right.
little notation says Thor, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. Got the hammer.
Did he have long hair at the time?
yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I
yeah.
think it was entertaining overall, though. The ratings definitely went up. People were watching it this year, and I think that has a lot to do with Shohei Ohtani. And we're gonna get into this later. I believe Josh has some current affairs for us, but stupid Stephen A. Smith from the 4-letter network goes, what does he say? He says something about his,
Because he's not
Nationality.
American, he can't be the face of baseball.
It was
He has an
something-
interpreter.
It was something that stupid guy
Does anyone
would
have
say.
the quote? Does anyone have the quote? Because I don't want to start misquoting
We're
things.
not
I mean,
gonna
it
misquote
was
anything.
bad. It was
we
bad.
all know he said something.
Yeah,
that
he said
was-
something-
We're not
He
misquoting
said,
anything. We're not.
Don't think it helps that the number one face is a dude that needs an interpreter.
Yeah, like, you know what? A part of it is probably true. You just don't say that stuff. And, there's a chance that someone might have paid him to say that, but there's also a chance of that not happening because he is weird and looks like drunk and sleepy on live television.
Yeah, Stephen A.
And he says absurd stuff
that
like, lay off the
bad
weed.
man.
But, like, fool, you need to. Jameson?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
J-Mac,
Stephen A.
J-Mac?
I don't watch First Take, dude. I can't. Stephen A's
Jameson's
'Cause
getting
it's just-
baseballed out.
No, I just I just watch.
And here, you say this about my team. Hear my team. Hear the
Even-
Cowboys suck.
That's
Hear the-
really good.
Even
And
Skip
he's
I
Bailey.
like Max. I like Max
freaking-
Kellerman.
He's really
Yeah, Max Kellerman's cool, but like
He's
like,
sincere. I like him. He's
Skip
real.
Bayless,
He's
bro.
real.
He'll stay outlandish, but I would rather watch Skip Bayless than Shannon Sharp every
I like-
single
That's right.
day.
I
You'd
like
rather
Matt
watch
Orlovsky.
I
Fox,
like
right?
Shannon Sharp.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
tell you
Matt
right
Or-
now, Skip.
I like
I'll tell you right now.
Come on, Skip.
Come on now, Skip. Yeah.
I don't know. Stephen A. is just like
Undisputed. Evelyn does a thing or two
He
about
talks
that,
about-
huh?
it's just tough because you know that all he's done is like do basketball, and he's starting to get into these because
Oh,
he's
yeah.
becoming that big name, a big brand. That he's
He
into
was on
other sports and stuff.
UFC last week.
You know, we have
And
a
you know
really-
what? The interview with Conor
Fella-
McGregor was actually really good.
Fellas, I got to
Okay.
say something now that we're talking about Undisputed real quick. And I know we're on baseball, but we have a would you rather question later that this man is not involved in. And Shannon Sharp is one of the most underrated tight ends of all time. Obviously, he gets
Why was he?
recognition.
Why was he underrated?
He is not even discussed in the top 3, I feel.
I like his brother, Sterling Sharp.
But bro, listen, bro. He's gotten 2 Super Bowls with 2 different teams, and he put up
Who was
good
it? The
numbers.
Broncos and who?
The Ravens.
Brave.
The Ravens.
Look, I don't think he's underrated. It's just
he's not
got
underrated. I
you
feel
gotta
like he doesn't
understand
get enough recognition.
who's no, that's not true.
Really? No one it's all Tony Gonzalez, Gronk, and Kelsey. People pass
But,
Kelsey
yeah,
over.
but dude, those dudes are above Shannon Sharp, though.
I mean, we could take a peek at those numbers. I just think he just all I said was one guy who deserves to be in the discussion.
You know, Evelyn, can we have Shannon Sharp call in?
That would be great.
That would be
That'd be-
Let me
sick.
try to run into him in the hallway.
I couldn't do it at
He's
this
a
stage.
good dude, man.
I would be so quiet.
I
I'd be
could,
like,
I could tell he's a cool
You would be
dude.
quiet.
I like
Okay.
him.
I think
I like him much
I
more
wouldn't.
than
I'd
Skip.
chop it up with him. He
You'd
would
be
love us, man.
You'd be starstruck.
We would love him, and he would love us.
I don't know if I'd be starstruck. I'd be like,
Oh.
dude, what are we going to talk about right now, dude? I mean, you know
And
everything.
Evelyn's work was nuts because of the 24-8 game. Did that make it? Was that a long game or no? The
no.
Nationals and the Padres, 24-8.
Oh, when was that?
This was not
Thursday.
No,
Thursday.
that wasn't us. That
It was
Saturday.
Thursday.
Oh,
We had
you
Saturday's
guys didn't
game.
have that one? But 20, whoa, geez, what a
Dude, I have some
Kobe's
thoughts,
numbers.
some thoughts on games
That's
like this.
insane. What caused it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude,
Great
all of a sudden,
hitting.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Padres
all
are
of a
low key
sudden-
good.
But
They
did the
are.
Nationals
Rob
just
Parker
go,
loves it.
oh, screw it, dude. I'm just going to give you cookies
Well, then they
down the
start
middle,
throwing
bud.
in like
No, but
position players to pitch
okay.
too,
So
right?
here's
At
the
some
interesting
point?
thing. Here is where
Tony La Russa
the-
got on Yerman Mercedes for taking a guy.
Here's where the tactics and strategy come into baseball. You're losing by 15 runs. Do I really want to go out there and take,
Waste innings in my bullpen.
Yeah.
a long inning guy or a middle reliever who I'm going to need, Friday, Saturday, and
No,
Sunday?
trust me, I get all that. I
At
get
that
all
point, you
that.
already lost.
Right.
Is what you're saying.
It's just like, it's at some point, why is it not just a mercy rule, dude, where they're just like, okay, let's just end this thing.
Because that's
Right.
not how America's pastime works.
Oh, it does an MLB The Show, and it pisses me off.
Oh, there's a mercy rule. Maybe
Yes,
I will
it
play.
does, and it pisses
And
me off.
so another current event Josh will get into later is about the shooting that happened in Washington D.C. Really
was Saturday.
Really scary. There was luckily there was nobody hurt or nobody killed. Somebody was hurt, and I think it was some gangs involved. But it's still a scary moment, and Josh will get into that
Are
later.
you sure no one was?
No, I don't think anybody was killed.
No,
I
I'm-
was listening to it on the radio.
We'll
today.
get it. I'll get you all that information in a little bit.
Correct. Okay, so I got one for you.
Okay, you're looking at me. It scares me a little bit.
It's a baseball guy.
Don't worry, I got this, bro.
I am a member of the 3000 Hit Club,
Yep.
Okay.
and I played with the same team my entire career.
Oh, it's got to be Barry Bonds.
No, he played with the Pirates. I could say Ichiro. I could say
Ichiro didn't play with the same team.
Oh, you're right. He went to the Yankees.
didn't.
He
Yeah,
went to the
come on now, dude.
Marlins.
Marlins.
Babe Ruth,
No,
Mickey Mantle.
3,000 hits.
I did not get
Cheater?
300 home runs,
Was Jeter at the same time?
and my batting average in my career is 310. What did you say,
Derek
Evelyn?
Jeter.
Yeah, Evelyn's the money.
He's cute too.
Evelyn's the money winner right now. That's Derek Jeter. I didn't even get into when he was drafted or what team he played.
You guys
for.
ever see
Good
the movie
job.
Ted?
What do you?
Ted?
Yes.
Yeah, when
When they go to
actually
Fenway?
beats the shit out of Derek Jeter in the
Oh, yeah.
in the hallway. Yeah.
He was.
I just heard
drafted
he
in-
gave goodie bags at the end of the
He was
the
drafted.
next morning. I should.
Drafted in '96.
96.
96.
That was his rookie
Yeah.
year.
He went to Kalamazoo High School,
Kalamazoo.
Michigan.
Kalamazoo. He was
But I-
drafted in the 92 draft, by the way. He made his rookie debut in 1996.
Oh, okay. Well, I would have lost.
That
Was
guy
he-
did it right. He did. He got married later. He was a player. When
Who'd he get married
was a
to?
Player. The girl on DirecTV. It was like this DirecTV ad. I remember everybody was like, "Oh, did you see the Direct girl?" I don't know what her name.
Oh, really? Okay.
And by the
Some
way,
hot
he
model.
might have
Okay.
had a good amount of at bats in the 1995 season, but it wasn't enough to consider him as a rookie. And we all know that he won Rookie of the Year in 1996, which I also didn't mention. So props to you for guessing
Yes.
that, Evelyn,
All
money
right.
winner. Anyways,
So go with
I think that's
MLB
it
then,
for
right?
MLB, yeah,
Yeah.
NBA.
Dude, that was a great segment.
You
Favorite sport?
Yeah, favorite.
smart.
Let's
Smart
talk about
Alec,
some
that's your brother's name,
NBA. Josh, I think you're the most excited about NBA
Bucks
right now.
in 6.
So
Bucks and probably so.
are they going to take it?
Yeah. They're gonna
No,
take it.
they're not going to.
They're playing in
Oh.
Milwaukee. Giannis is fired up. You got McConnington's hitting threes. You've got Middleton playing. You've got Tucker playing. You've got Holiday playing.
Yeah, but Middleton 3 hours ago. You guys haven't heard the news? He tested positive for COVID.
You're joking.
Oh yeah, look at him, so
Oh,
scared.
you're-
You're
You're joking.
do the reality
Look,
of
I
that.
think they're
That's
playing
comical.
great. Their D's playing great. Look, they're
There's
pinning
no
Booker.
way they're testing people in the NBA right now.
Oh
Are you
yeah,
sure?
they're-
You didn't hear about the Anasis?
I don't think
Antetokounmpo?
Oh yeah, He's-
Giannis'
Oh.
brother.
He's right. No, Josh is right.
Giannis' brother.
I was gonna say, and CP3 did just get hit right before the finals, but so
Look,
odd.
I've got my money on the
A
Bucks.
little
I love the
strategic
Bucks, but
by
I
the
even
NBA?
I even said this to my dad. If Phoenix comes back and pulls it off, I'm not going to be a sour ass about it. I'll be happy for Phoenix. They've never won it.
Yeah.
CP3 deserves to win a championship in his career.
That's a very
know,
good.
But
He's
I
supposed
would,
to be a Laker.
You're supposed to be a Laker.
There you but I would like to see
No, they don't let that happen.
Milwaukee or the state of Wisconsin finally win something.
50 years. 50
Yes,
years.
71.
got 50 years from 71.
This is the 50th year?
Of what? Where'd you get 50 from?
So when's the last time they won?
71.
Yeah,
this
so
is
that
the
would be
50th
that would be
year since
50
they
years,
won.
bud. Yeah. That'd be 50
Oh,
years.
Yeah.
What do you
I
mean,
told
where
you
did
it's
I
a
cut?
long
I didn't
day.
get it from
It's
my
a
butt.
long day.
Yeah.
He left early for us.
It's okay, dude. It's okay.
Mom
That's why
was
we're
born
here for
69.
you. And I know they're just smothering them right now. They're bigger. They're older.
No,
They have a little bit-
every game's been very close besides one of them, dude. They've not been
But the reason they're
smothering no one, dude.
competing is because their defense is keeping them
Yeah.
in it.
I think they have a much better defense.
Oh, absolutely. Drew Holiday, when he gets that
They're
steal from
older,
Devontae Booker
more
and
experienced, and
that,
they have
alley-oop
Dagstring.
was
Yeah.
awesome.
Although, by the
Oh,
way,
the alley oop from Drew.
yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, that was
Booker
awesome.
should have fouled out that game.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Booker should have fouled out game 4.
Yeah, game 4. I'm talking about game 5.
Oh, game 5.
Ooh.
No, but game 4, Booker should have fouled out, but not game 5.
I'm telling you.
No, he shouldn't, for sure. But I mean, look, he's making some gnarly shots. But
Yes.
Dude,
I think he is the reason why they have chances in games. CP3 look at the end of that game on Saturday. They looked exhausted.
How old
They
is
look
CP3
so-
now?
In his 30s.
Been the-
Gotta be
He's
30.
mid 30s.
Wow.
35,
35,
36.
36.
Maybe 37.
They all look
Yeah.
tired, except Booker.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. I got Bucks in 6. I bet on it
No,
before
I'm
the
telling
series
you,
started.
a
so.
good percentage of the bettors are going to bet on the Bucks. So as a better, I'm not touching Game 6. I mean, unless I'm absolutely plus. But I would have some fun on it. I would throw it on the Bucks because that's where the money's going. But you got to keep your eye out for that. If a lot of people are betting Bucks, don't be surprised if the Suns just Vegas has a weird thing with it. I don't understand why, but there's a who do you think's gonna? Who would you bet on, Jay?
I mean, like, dude, I think Suns are gonna win it, but
What, the game or the series?
the series.
So you think they're gonna win 2 in a row?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
I
there's
do,
no
but, like,
question
it's
about
just-
that then.
Well, it's just like I
They've
wouldn't
got to
be-
win on the road.
Yeah, I just wouldn't
gotta
be
win on the road and take it
surprised if the Bucks did just it though. That's the only
Because
thing.
yesterday was the first game that there was a win for the away team.
Yeah, and then yeah, it's just we'll see. I don't know.
Giannis?
The games are so close that it's just like
Yeah, they're great games.
They're exciting games.
It's
Yeah,
fun. You know, we talking about Stephen A. He did say this. You know, this is a finals to watch.
yeah.
This is
a
a
good one,
legit-
yeah.
I don't
finals to
care
watch.
what that sleepy drunk's got to say, but it is something to watch.
It'd be good to have a game 7 then.
Giannis,
I think it would be a great
Like
series.
MVP.
before our eyes, is going to take a good chunk of the NBA over if he puts the team. Let's say he goes for 40 tomorrow night in the clincher. He's gonna get a lot of.
You know what, dude? In the beginning of this year, I
love.
was hoping he was not going to stay on the Bucks team.
No, he just signed a. Well, that's fair. He
That's
just
what
signed
I'm saying.
a
Before
Supermax.
I was like, dude, I hope he goes somewhere with a little something. I was hoping like maybe what was I thinking earlier in this year? There was I was like thinking maybe like Portland, dude. He goes there with Dame, something like that. But I mean, now that he stayed, it works out, right? He bet on himself.
He's
on
so
I'm gonna stay
dedicated
here.
to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
It's
They're-
unreal.
You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
I'll tell you what. How impressed I am is how skinny of a kid he was when he came in. Now he's a full grown man. That's insane. His like body type, the way it
He's
kind
a
of
no
monster.
steroids
Yeah,
either.
he is a monster.
We
yeah.
hope and pray.
monster.
because he definitely evolved kind of like Otani did.
He wasn't in Space Jam though.
So there's some players, Evelyn, that are supposed to be finding new homes. What players are those?
Yeah, let's talk Dame and Kawhi's future, guys. What do you think?
Well, I know 2 days ago, Dame kind of commented saying, you know, I haven't said anything about
I'm not going
leaving. I haven't
anywhere.
said, nothing like that. He said, I haven't personally said nothing. But then I think yesterday he said something kind of where it was like open ended, like, you know, maybe I will leave, something like that. So obviously the media speaks into
Just leaving it
existence,
up
like
in the
you
air
said.
for-
Yeah,
For
yeah.
everybody to guess.
I
Playing
think
a guessing game.
it's probably the way you do it, right? You try to, until that team says we're going to make it public, you might want to keep it quiet before things
You
go
want to get
south.
that
But
leverage,
I think he
baby.
needs to get
Yeah.
out.
I think that guy deserves to get paid.
I think he needs to get out.
you know who would be happy about it? CJ McCollum would go, you know what? I'll take this team over. That's fine.
You think he has enough to take it over?
No.
No. But I think he'd be happy to
Oh,
say,
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
be
yeah.
the guy here. That's
Yeah,
fine.
Get his numbers up
You
and
know
get
what I'm
him a
saying?
big
Yeah.
contract in
For
3
sure.
years.
Well, it's not even that. It's just there's teams that just hit this. I feel like they hit this
I mean-
peak cap where it's like they're not going anywhere. The
I think they
teams
start
that they're
over.
competing against is so much better that they're not going to get past that.
Yeah,
I think McCollum goes too.
The way the super teams work, dude, it's just what
I
are you
mean,
going to
hey,
do?
So where can D. Lil fit?
Lillard, Toronto,
The Raptors.
Miami.
Nick.
the
Golden State.
Mavericks with John Chick. So he
Golden
doesn't have
State.
to
How is he
ball
going to
him.
fit on Golden State, bro?
The Knicks.
How would he
You know where I'd like him to play?
How, yeah, I want to hear why you think he would.
You're
fit
speaking
well in
outlandish
Golden State.
teams
I'm just
right now.
I'm
Let him
telling
go.
you
Let
where
him
I'm
finish.
telling you where
Let's hear
Vegas
this.
has him going. But where I want to see him play is Philadelphia. I think he would really fit the
with
76ers.
with Ben Simmons
With
still
Doc
there.
Rivers
Simmons
on point
still there?
guard.
Simmons still there. You've got what's his name? Amild,
You have
the
Embiid.
center.
Embiid.
Embiid.
Embiid,
Oh
sorry.
my goodness.
Sorry, yeah, right. Embiid.
Embiid.
Sorry.
Embiid.
It's not an umbilical
Embiid.
cord, bud.
You got George Hill there. Like I just think I think he will
Not
shine
a
in
terrible
Philly.
take. Not a terrible take, but
That's
they
a
have
good
no.
spot. I think he's going to the Mavericks because super teams are a thing. Him, Porzingis, and
Ugh, I do not, dude.
I mean, it doesn't seem right, but look,
That boy there on the Mavericks looks like a kid that does not want to play with his toys. Does not want to share his toys.
yeah. But don't you think the guy needs help? He just
Oh,
lost
he
the
needs help, but
Clippers
that's not what he
twice.
wants,
If-
though.
if they
Dame
want-
Lillard's going to take
wants-
over games, bro. He's not going
Yeah,
to sit there and be like,
I-
no, they're going to. It'd be one of those cases where they're going to fight for the ball.
I agree.
There will be.
I mean,
There's just
I
no
feel
way.
D. Lil is just such a good basketball player, and
Luca will not want to share that ball.
that's a good.
Talking about
take.
who's going to take the last shot? He loves taking the
But
Luca.
Luka
Loves
just
taking those last
asked
shots.
for help.
Yeah, but that's a big help.
Yeah, he wants like
That's a big
wants, like,
help.
yeah, dude. He wants someone that's big. He wants to get like
So,
the dude
but he's
from
making it clear he wants to win a championship.
absolutely, but he's not going to want Dame
But here's
Lillard.
another
Okay,
thing.
so then here's
He's
the
saying
question.
Kawhi could go to the Mavericks too.
That'd be fine. I think he would have opened that. It's two
That's
different things.
Yeah, that's help.
Yeah.
If you want Damian Lillard, you want to rebuild around a potential superstar, if not
So,
already a superstar.
We all kind of nodded our heads when we said Kawhi to the Mavericks, but let's be honest here. Where D. Lil would fit the absolute best
Is where?
right here in Los Angeles.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't
it's
think they can
just no one
afford
wants to get their hopes up. That's
Would
the problem.
you give up Anthony Davis for Damian Lillard?
it. Yes, but I don't think
Ooh.
that's going to happen.
Jameson? Are
I
you
don't know.
thinking over there?
I don't know if I'd give up.
What are you thinking over there?
You know what? You know what I would do? I would give up Anthony Davis for Dame Lillard and Ben Simmons
You would give up Anthony Davis for Damian Lillard and Ben Simmons? That's
Yeah,
good.
but I don't-
like that take.
because you would get the offense from Dame Lillard and then you would get the defense from Ben Simmons.
And the epic shots he hits would make up for the non-epic shots that he
Yeah.
doesn't even attempt.
You know what, though?
There you go.
Poor guy. But truly, mental health is a very serious thing. Shout out to my girlfriend Haley and MFT in training. It's a very serious thing, and there's some players. Kevin Love and DeMar DeRozan are one of the main active players. Trying to fight for that cause. But anyways, Kawhi to the Mavericks, and Kawhi maybe also to
I like him to the
The-
Lakers.
Josh.
I'm serious. Vegas has that on money line
If
too.
we just said that we can't afford him, what makes there's
Because, yeah, you could get
you could
Kawhi-
afford
you could
one
get-
make.
you could get
afford one,
Leonard
yeah.
much cheaper than Damian Lillard.
Bro, they didn't pay Dennis Schroeder. That was the whole thing. If they would have paid him during the season when they offered him the contract,
Absolutely.
it would have been a
think-
no go.
Yeah,
I think
no,
he ends up
Jameson's
either
right.
there or I think he ends up in Miami.
I was just thinking that, dude.
Miami would be
Miami.
I swear on
nasty.
everything.
I think that's a
Jimmy Butler plays
Do
nice.
you think
too,
Kawhi
dude.
secretly turns up with his homies and his family? And like Miami's, it's a fun place.
I mean, well, he's from down here though.
You think he secretly?
Yeah, he is
goes,
from down
"What
here,
it
but
do,
if you're not in
baby?"
LA, where else you want to be? You want to be
Miami?
in South Beach.
I'm
You
in
wanna be
Miami,
Do you
bitch.
think
Yeah, I
this
feel
guy
that.
goes, "What it do, baby"?
He only played 50.
just comes up on a jet ski with those big ass claw hands, dude,
Yeah.
just on the throttle. Yeah.
Absolutely, burns out in the water on you.
Oh,
water right.
God.
all
He only
over
played
you, just
52
laughs in your
games
face.
last year,
Yeah, I think Miami's the team where they don't need him to play all the games either.
No, they.
Well, he's going to be hung over a lot if he goes there.
You know, if he went to Miami though,
I
that would
would be.
really shake up the Eastern Conference.
yeah, it
Look,
would make it more legit.
Miami's a good team, a young team.
Well, he's a legit guy that's going to turn games around himself.
If he stays healthy,
I think he does stay healthy and he decides to take these games off.
you
just
think that he did not want to play in the playoffs this year?
Oh no! Obviously, that was dumb.
Okay,
that's not what I'm
okay.
saying. No, that's
Yeah.
not what I'm saying.
You think he didn't want to play?
who Kawhi?
Yeah.
What in the playoffs?
Yeah.
You think he didn't? I think he didn't want to play.
I
There's a
heard you
cha-
say yeah. so
There's
I'm
a
just-
no. I didn't understand. I'm sorry. I was looking up some research. Look, I think Kawhi Leonard. He's a weird guy, and there is a chance that the guy was just like, I don't feel like playing tonight.
No.
Am I wrong? Like, hey man, it's just some weird stuff with the load management. Like, what if he's just not fucking? Or excuse my language, but like, what if he's just not?
Well, I mean,
feeling
they
it?
had
He
a
just
chance
doesn't
to.
play
They had a
with
chance to
them?
beat
Kawhi.
the Suns, dude. If he was on the games were
Yeah.
so close that a person like Kawhi in the game
Would've
kind
changed
of
the
tips.
whole
them.
thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Are we
because
talking about the game? The last game he got hurt. There's no. He was hurt, dude.
No, we're talking about. Yeah, that's what we are talking. We're saying
He was
you-
hurt.
You were trying to. Okay, there you go. All right, we're fine.
We're not in the past though. Like in the past of his career, I think
Yes,
there are some
yes.
times where he's just like, I don't
Sure.
feel like
Obviously,
I want-
yes.
Especially
I want to get my feet rubbed, and goes and gets a spa manicure and
Yeah, a
pedicure.
little
or
mani
something. Who
pedi,
knows
yeah, I
what he
got
does?
that.
He's the claw. I think it's pretty good for NBA. We're gonna move on. Get into that TJ Dillashaw
Oops.
fight, right, Evelyn?
Yeah,
Is
let's
that
talk
it?
some UFC, you guys.
Some
I think
UFC?
Jameson, this is your favorite too.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, so this week,
You know why he likes it so much? Because
Yeah.
all those guys with their shirt off and him and
Oh,
his veins in his arms.
Yeah.
Let's talk about those veins in your arms,
yeah, it's
Jameson.
like boys getting sweaty, just wrapping themselves around each
So
other.
here's a question for you:
Deadlifts and some
Is-
curls before this.
Do you have them like? I mean, are you so like vascular? Because that's what girls like the most.
It means healthy, right?
It's all genetics, baby.
Oh,
I
it's
have no
genetics.
control.
Oh, is that
over
what
it.
my son has them
Yeah,
Genetics.
absolutely.
So he went and
yeah.
got some blood drawn today. And
Did he?
No.
too? Do you have
It
rubber
looks
bands
like
under
it.
there?
No,
It
no.
looks like he's. You know, you got tourniquets under your sleeve. I mean,
It
those.
looks like if you had a problem, you wouldn't have much of a problem missing.
Dude, give me like 2 months from now, you guys gonna be tripping.
You
I
guys
just
gonna-
started working out again.
What do you think about TJ Dillashaw?
All right, so we got headlining is Corey Sandhagen versus TJ Dillashaw.
Okay.
UFC on ESPN.
Ooh. That is the fight we want to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple more I'll talk about, but Corey Sandhagen, TJ Dillashaw. TJ Dillashaw's coming
This
off
is the
of-
one we're digging a hole like Louis Satchar's book in holes.
Yeah.
Mr. Sir.
I think so.
Sir.
I don't even know what that means, dude.
Did you not watch
You've
the
never
movie
seen
Holes?
holes?
Oh, I watched Holes, but dude, you're throwing
Mr.
out
Sir's
names.
the guy who got slapped by the warden.
Yeah, the one who eats sunflower seeds because you
Uh,
quit smoking.
Sunflower seeds.
Hey, great movie, dude. Don't know it word for word like that.
Big part of my childhood.
You know what though?
Oh, absolutely,
Zach,
dude.
Zach is a film connoisseur.
I love movies, especially like the 90s and early 2000s era. There was some really good movies made during those times. Jameson, fill me in on this TJ Dillashaw fight because I'm going to let you know a top 5 list of my favorite movies with
Okay,
future episodes.
Past training partners. You know, TJ Dillashaw had him come down. Corey Sandhagen come down from Colorado to Team Alpha Male a little bit.
Yeah.
TJ Dillashaw, he's coming off a 2-year hiatus. He got popped for EPOs, which is a type of steroid that's supposed to give a little more oxygen in your body to
Fill
be more
me in on
conditioned.
who's better on their feet and who's better on the ground.
Oh, they're both great on their feet. I would say the edge in this fight is TJ Dillashaw because he has a little bit more of a wrestling background.
Who's
But
bigger?
I would have to say, oh wow, TJ Dillashaw is 5'6" and Corey Sandhagen is 5'11".
That's a big difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference, but
Big
the reach
wingspan
is 70 to
Who does
67.
Vegas have?
70 to 67. That's pretty
Vegas,
close.
I don't know what the Vegas odds are right now.
That's a good fight.
It's a good fight. I mean, TJ Dillashaw hasn't really lost his belt in a fight, but he did lose it because of being suspended.
Yeah.
But this is the first fight with him back, and we'll see where this goes, honestly.
Okay.
But there's a couple more mentioned fights on this, and there's
I would take the other guy in that fight, low key.
Sandhagen. I mean, dude, he doesn't have the
bigger.
nickname Sandman from Brendan Schaub for no reason here.
I think that's who Doyler's betting on too.
Sandhagen, yeah. I mean,
You know what though? I took that advice. Who Doyler is betting on?
Doyler knows his stuff, but he really swung and missed that night. By the way, our good buddy Andrew Mendoza, Dozer is what he's known by. He is going to be coming on here in future episodes to come for our UFC segment, and we'll call it the Dozer Take. And
I think
he's
he's coming on before the August 7th fight, right?
yes,
Sorry,
Yeah.
don't mean to cut you out, James.
Oh, absolutely no. The Dozer Dojo.
very respectful. Absolutely, the Dozer Dojo, love it.
I just want to say there's going to be one
Couple
more
other
fight.
ones?
A dude that is undefeated, Punahele Soriano versus Brendan Allen. Dude just hits fireworks. Just watch that. I think he has no fights in the UFC yet that's gone past the first round. So tune
Okay,
in on that one. That's the last fight on the prelims.
all right,
Middleweight. These boys are slaying it at one. I think it's like 180,
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
185 actually.
interesting. And do we have any more?
No. We're good.
We
We're good.
have a little bit of time until that the next big card.
Yeah, we-
August 1.
Yeah, next episode we'll get into the rest of the calendar until August 7th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, now that we got our topics out of the way, let's have a little bit of fun. I think Evelyn made up a little game for us, and it's you're gonna be very familiar with it. Some would you rather, correct?
I got some would you rather.
And Evelyn made these questions.
I feel like we should talk about too why we were asked to watch a certain movie as well, but we'll talk about that after.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
We can right after this.
All right.
great.
Would you rather?
I came up with these for you guys. Would you rather
Ooh,
have Mike Tyson's career? I should have said it like you would. Like, I can't do the Mike Tyson. Or Floyd Mayweather.
Fifth Hawkins.
I mean, I guess Floyd Mayweather is
You make
undefeated.
me mad. I'm gonna sock you up.
Money Mayweather because he's got all the money.
I would take Floyd as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Homeboy was getting beat so bad he bit a dude's ear off. I don't want to bite anyone's
That
ear off.
head movement. Floyd would just dip and dodge until the bells rung.
Well, no.
Get over here. Let
He
me
would
taste
fight.
your ear. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, Mike Tyson. Don't punch.
I think it's the runaway Floyd, dude. No way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Floyd is all defense. He's
Sure,
not fun to
and-
watch.
Hey,
Not early in his career. He had a lot of knockouts early in his career.
So
He
you
did.
scared
He
him?
did. He would get his body.
And then he got smart and said, hey, man, I don't want to have CT for the rest of my life, so let's learn how to dodge punches
run
and
around.
still
So
win
how many
fights, yeah.
times does he get a punch landed on
I
him?
don't.
in the
I
body?
wouldn't say he runs around, man. You could have so many highlights of that dude standing with his feet planted, moving his head, and not getting hit.
So in a one-on-one, that is another story. But whose career I'd rather have is obviously Floyd. He made the most money.
Yeah.
He had
Mike
the best
Tyson has
numbers.
like his own farm.
yeah.
Well, now, but he
Oh,
went
yeah.
bankrupt for a long, long time.
He
He was
was.
sitting in a hotel.
Hey,
sick,
but his
dude. Like, come on,
documentary
man.
is definitely something to look into. It's very interesting. I know you've seen it, Jameson.
Yeah, I mean, he was.
Oh, he
screwed
has
up
a documentary out there. I gotta watch it.
Yeah.
I've heard him.
Yeah.
I've heard the podcast.
It's actually really sad. He had a really trouble. I understand why he bit an ear and he's nuts, but he's
Yeah.
working on it. And God
And
bless
he was
you,
like
Mike Tyson.
hypnotized or something
But Floyd Mayweather's career.
to be angry. All right, next one:
Okay.
Sammy Sosa or Mark McGuire.
Oh, the USC alum.
Mark McGuire?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Sammy Sosa recently?
Sammy Sosa.
You like Sammy Sosa?
I do like Sammy Sosa.
Did Sammy Sosa hit 600 career home runs? Did he not? Or did he have? He had 500 something.
No,
Didn't
he's
corks
in the
pop out of his
600.
I
bat?
think he's in the 600.
Oh,
I'm
really?
pretty sure he's in
Yeah,
the 600.
right. Corks popped out of his
Well,
bat.
in
Yes,
theory,
that's the guy.
in theory, they're
That-
both under
Sammy
question.
Sosa did that? Oh, I'm all
You know
for him,
what?
dude.
Yeah, they he was
He was juicing the bat.
He was in the steroid era too,
Yeah.
so he was definitely
Well, they were all doing steroids.
everybody was. which
609.
Everybody.
Dude, I can't believe I didn't say it. That was a moment where like you're a little fifth grader in class and you're learning history or social studies and you know the right answer and you go, I don't think I'm right. And then you don't say it and then little Susie Crabgrass right next to you goes, gives the right answer and you're just like, oh great, I didn't get any recognition. I swear I was gonna say 609 right there.
609.
I was at an Angel game back in like 2006, 7-ish when he had a home run when he was playing with the Baltimore Orioles. And I remember as a kid thinking, wow, this is actually very special and nobody realizes it. And I was only like, 10 years old or whatever I was. And anyways,
He retired in.
you got to go with Mark McGuire. He had more World Series, when he was with Oakland.
That's fair.
No, I'm going to go with Mark McGuire because his son was in rehab with my grandma.
Oh, wow.
So we have a little sentimental value there.
One of his kids lived next door to my, or 2 houses down from my Uncle Don and Aunt Debbie in Huntington Beach.
Oh, no shit.
Yes.
What
Oh,
kind of rehab?
Small world. Like drugs and alcohol.
Oh.
Yeah. AANA. Don't get high, kid.
Yeah.
Don't get high, but if you do it responsibly.
Don't do drugs. Okay.
All right, last one. Tony Gonzalez, your favorite sport, NFL.
Okay.
Tony Gonzalez or Gronkowski. GG or Gronk.
Okay.
Gronk.
So I had a weird feeling you were gonna say Gronk. Are you gonna say Gronk? Are you gonna say Gronk too?
I want the rings on my fingers.
He likes to dance too, right?
Did
Gronk?
Tony Gonzalez did not get a ring? I think he had a Super Bowl appearance.
Yes, he did with the
yeah, he
Chiefs.
did.
So
Or, no, what was the second team he was on?
Falcons.
Yeah, it was the Falcons. I think, I don't know if it was with the Falcons. Was it that year? Was he on the team when they lost to the Patriots? I don't think so.
No.
No.
He retired in like 2008 or 9 or something.
No, he didn't retire that late. It was for sure like 2016 he retired.
What?
Yeah, no, he played for a long time.
Tony Gonzalez?
Yeah, hold on.
I bet you he stopped playing in 13, 14, not 16.
I promise.
I'm saying it's 2011 or 12-ish.
Well, I think you're right. Wasn't it the Falcons again? Hold on, bear with me.
Nah, dude, I'm telling you, dude. He.
I think-
Oh,
Okay.
wait.
So
He was in.
you got that, Josh?
Bear with me. Just think.
I'm bearing with you.
They lost to the. He was with Atlanta when they lost to the Broncos.
Thank you. So this was in the 90s. That's what I thought, right? Or early, yes. Late 90s.
What?
96 or 7. What do you, yes.
He didn't start on the Falcons.
He finished his career with
with the Falcons, bro.
Yeah, but when did the Broncos played in the Super Bowl in 19 what year, Josh?
Bear with.
I'm telling you, I'm right, dude. Great.
Yeah, but Tony Gonzalez, you guys
Awesome.
too. He made a ton of money recently in real estate,
Of course, yeah, and he's on a lot of live.
and his wife is really pretty, and he's got a bunch of cute kids.
I know
Now,
I'm right on that.
Gronk is a
So I'm taking.
Gronk is a bachelor, right? Or does he have a girl?
I don't. He's a bachelor. He doesn't have no girl. And I would definitely go with Tony Gonzalez because he's more well respected. And Gronk's kind of known as like a kind of dumb. Like I love him.
I think he plays that off though.
You
Yeah.
really
I don't think he's
he does
dumb.
it for attention.
Yeah,
though?
I
You
think
know
he just
what?
likes to have fun.
His
I don't
last season was 2013.
Tony Gonzalez did not have a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
so,
he
yeah.
has. That's
No,
what I was
But
thinking.
whatever
the
Broncos
closest-
Super Bowl you were talking about had to have been in the
The
late 90s if
closest-
he was anywhere relevant
Yes.
towards that time.
The
of
closest they got was when they lost to the Packers. The other Packers won
playing. Oh,
2010.
that's
Oh,
great.
you had to throw that one out there.
I
huh?
But
did.
yeah, but like
I
if
did.
he was playing the Broncos at any point, like it was one of those 90 Super Bowls for sure because he didn't play with Peyton Manning in 2015.
Well, I mean, take the rings
So you didn't
aside.
answer. When did he retire?
2013
13.
with the Falcons.
You said 16.
Oh, dude, you were trying to say it was
I said
2008,
I
dude.
said 10, 11, and 12, John.
No, you said 2008 and 9.
11, 10,
I was-
11, and 12, he was in Atlanta.
I threw a couple guesses like that.
Yeah,
out
9,
there.
10, 11,
He was in
12,
Atlanta
13. He was in
that
Atlanta
time.
for
But they'll
5
both
But
be
I
seasons.
knew
Hall
it
of
wasn't
Famers,
no
right?
darn 2014 and later. Dude.
You know what? Besides not
We can
winning a
listen to
Super
it.
Bowl, I think he's one of the greatest tight ends of all time.
His numbers are definitely
TG?
there, and he is known as one of the best like football players.
Yeah.
Like he was a good football player.
I have his autograph.
Oh, really?
We're Chiefs fans.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
So let's get to our next one. Why'd you have us watch that movie?
Oh, Space Jam, 'cause I think it was way better than the original one, honestly.
Oh, that's why.
Josh, do you agree?
Nope. I tell you what.
Well, this dude didn't even watch it.
I haven't watched
Okay,
it.
hold on.
Guy didn't even watch
Alright,
the
here's
movie.
some
He's gonna
background
call
for
him.
you.
yeah.
Jameson sends a text to all of us and says, "Look, before the next podcast, you guys need to sit down and watch."
And he didn't even do it.
That's not true.
He said that's your homework.
You gotta. The homework
He
is
did,
to watch
but
the
we
newest
didn't re-
Space Jam with LeBron.
Look. We didn't really have enough time to watch it, especially me because I don't have HBO Max, but I'm going to get it. Josh and I are going to watch it, and we're going to get back to you on what we fully think.
I did
But
watch
Josh or
it.
Jameson,
You did not
said you
watch
saw
I
it.
had to turn it off because I was gonna fall asleep.
Josh, you lit.
That's
okay,
not what
so
you said
didn't-
earlier.
Yeah, no,
You said it was so terrible he had to turn it
It's
off.
not what you said earlier, Josh.
Okay,
You said when they got sucked in the vortex, you
missed my
filed
tone.
it like a piece of
I
paper.
was falling asleep because I
Because the
didn't like
movie was
it
bad.
because it was boring. So I
Okay.
turned it
Okay,
off.
so next
But you
week's
didn't even
homework
see
is
the
that
climax.
do they have to watch it by next week then?
We'll watch it by
course.
next
We'll talk
week.
about it. Okay.
Me
And
and
I'll watch
Haley-
the first one because I haven't watched
Oh, y'all are gonna have to do the
Okay.
whole podcast with a fucking ball gag in, dude. That's what we're gonna do.
All right.
Awesome.
To watch the movie.
Awesome. We have to watch the movie. Me and Haley are planning on watching it on either Friday or Sunday. Okay.
All right.
Don't
that's
need to
our
know your
homework.
just plans. Just watch the movie.
We'll
huh?
watch the darn movie.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
want to see Harry Potter.
I
and Game
didn't
of
know if there
Thrones.
was something. Oh yeah, there was definitely Harry Potter in there. My
I want
daughter
to
was
see
super
Lord
excited
Stark
about
over
that.
there.
I love
okay?
I love Harry Potter. I've watched
You
like
do?
5 or 6 times through.
Okay.
All
What
the
about the
movies.
Seattle Kraken? JP's going to go out there, wave to everybody on the ice, and
I'm
you know,
happy about that. I'm happy there's a new expansion team.
Well, that's the thing. The thing about the expansion team is the draft, right? You saw Vegas Knights did it, and it just went so well for them that it's like,
It went too well for them, I feel. So are they going to kind of get screwed a little bit
No,
here?
I
no,
don't-
the Vegas Golden Knights are they're untouchable in this draft.
I meant the Seattle. Oh my gosh, isn't that something?
Yeah, they're not allowed to have anything touched. It is.
Wow.
Just know we are doing this podcast on 102-degree
Yeah,
weather.
it's hotter than a biscuit up in here.
Hotter than a Sex Pistol.
You
is
know
my
what?
favorite
We're
thing
going to
say.
talk about this next
Hotter
podcast
than
with
a
Seattle Kraken. It'll get
Cold
close to
breath.
the expansion.
Yeah, that's
draft.
true. I mean,
Absolutely.
that's yeah.
Do you want to quickly go over some current events
Yeah.
before we wrap things up like a Christmas present? Or
Christmas cookie.
Present.
that would be something you bake?
You can. I guess you can
I'm
wrap
baking
cookies.
right now. My glasses are fogging up.
You know what?
All right, so
Yeah,
quickly,
I have noticed that.
I'll very, I'll very
SSS
quickly,
will
I'll-
upgrade.
I'll very quickly go over current events. Okay,
This is
so
like
we-
our mixtape. Okay?
We briefly talked about the DC shooting. Just want to give you a little bit of background. It happened in the middle of the 6th between the Nationals and the Padres. The information we have now, it was 2 cars involved, and in those 2 cars there were people shooting at each other.
Were they at the game?
No, they
No.
were
Oh.
on South Capitol Street, just down the street from Capitol Hill, which
Okay.
is the street that parallels the third base line for the Nationals. There were
Is it like a nice neighborhood, dude? Why was everyone freaking out then if it happened so
DC
far
is
away?
not-
No,
Pirates.
yeah. I feel like a lot of these stadiums are in like the hood.
Yeah, DC
That's probably
of
one of
course.
them.
is not
Real
the
estate's so much
nicest
cheaper
place.
there.
Especially the Oakland Coliseum.
So there were 3 injuries that we know of as of now. No more have come out, if you will.
No fatal injuries or what?
The
No
big
fatalities?
highlight, though, no fatalities. The big highlight, I don't know if you saw it. Tatis, Machado, and Myers ran out of the dugout,
Grabbed some people.
and grabbed some fans and carried them back into the dugout. So shout out to
Oh,
them
that's
for
sweet.
Makes
you
sense.
know, doing the big thing, doing the right
At
thing.
the end of the day, we're all just regular people, and
I'm
You
just
know.
glad no one was hurt.
I don't really like the Padres, but I
Yeah,
gotta be
me
completely honest here. I like them a little bit more after that, especially Tatis and Machado.
I like
Much respect.
Yeah,
Rob
for sure.
Parker, Fox Sports was there.
Really?
Yeah. He was telling a story on 570 today about like barging into a room and stuff, and like being legitimately scared for his life, and it just, yep. Everyone's just
Wow.
got to stay blessed and stay aware and stay
Yeah.
safe.
That's scary, dude. Yeah.
What else you got for us in current events? God bless.
Sherman.
Oh man,
Richard
dude.
Sherman?
Sherman.
Richard
So-
Sherman.
Now a lot of people. Go ahead. Let me hear about this. What do you
Okay,
got? Some
so
details before we get.
He was
into
arrested
these
last
numbers.
week,
Okay.
okay, on 5 counts, criminal charges of
Jeez.
reckless endangerment of road workers and malicious mischief.
Wow.
They're all misdemeanors. All 5 are misdemeanors, and they are the penalty is up to 90 days in jail per each. He did get out. He was, and I'm not sure if it was bail. I'm assuming it was bail.
Had to have been. A good chunk
But
of
on
change.
Thursday he was released, and it's sad to see, an ex legit NFL player go through.
I don't know
stuff
if you
like
could say act.
He was
he's
competing last
still
year.
my
Isn't he from
play,
Compton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
from
he
down the
is.
street,
He
right?
he went to Dominguez High School.
I don't.
Correct.
I'm gonna stand
good
by
point.
X because I really don't think anyone's gonna touch it.
I mean, dude, it kind of sucks because
He'll take a year off.
he's vice president of the Player Association.
It's
He's
so nuts.
and he's done so much good in communities and
Yep.
stuff like that. Where it's kind of crazy. It's like, you know what? It just sucks that this got blown out of proportion because if it's regular hoo-ha, bro, this wouldn't even be in the news. That's what sucks about it. Like,
110%. And let's be
No
real.
one got hurt, right? He just like
no, that's the problem is that he just was raging and the cops tried to detain him and he was all, he's a big dude, bro. You're not going to detain that dude if you're just some
Random Joe.
some cops you see on those motorcycle bikes with their belly hanging out all the way to the freaking, like, you're not
Yeah.
going to detain the dude, bro. Like,
Of
come on
course.
now, dude.
And like you just mentioned, dude, he has done so much for the community.
Yeah.
He is a Stanford graduate. He went and got his degree.
What I think this really
One of the
does,
smartest players. What's
yeah,
that?
it just puts in perspective that, like, these athletes and everyone that's in these high profiles, they do have normal lives, normal feelings that everyone else has. They get mad, they get upset.
And what did you just say? A random Joe is not going to get this much
Exactly. And it's
recognition.
so
Yeah.
unfortunate
So-
yeah,
that,
but
like,
you shouldn't be driving drunk.
That is
Like,
absolutely.
absolutely.
You know, there's
But
so
here's
much.
the-
There's Uber. There's so many different ways to get around.
100%.
no one-
There's no excuse for
we
that.
do not condone drunk driving in this podcast, even though it is sensitive sports.
Never, ever, ever.
Do not do it.
It's
Uber,
like be
Lyft.
smart. You're
And
that high
especially-
profile.
And I'm going to go ahead and say that. And that goes out to the people that are with you to step up and go, dude, no. Like if you're in more of a right state of
Yeah,
mind than them.
See, I wasn't even thinking about that part. I was thinking more about when he gets to the house and he gets a little rowdy. It's kind of like, everyone gets the.
I'm thinking about the part, Josh, did you have any more to mention about it?
No.
Well, wasn't he about
Because-
to hit like a divider though? Like he could have.
No,
killed
he
himself,
did. I'm
right?
pretty sure he did hit a
did.
construction site.
You
Yeah.
know,
And left his car there.
I'm surprised that the DA didn't try to push attempted murder or manslaughter on him.
Yeah.
Were there construction workers
And
on
him
site?
being
Yes.
the good person he
Oh, wow.
is maybe
Okay.
what bailed him out of that.
Maybe, yeah, dude. If this was Pac-Man Jones, done.
But I'm going to tell you right now, dude, nobody has said this yet, but he mentioned taking his life a couple of times
Yeah.
during
Oh,
that
wow.
whole encounter and like broke down in tears. And what I also didn't hear was that friends of his were flying in day after, like, I don't know if it was day after day, but it was for sure like week after week, checking up on him the past 3 and 4 months.
So mental health, maybe.
Mental health, 110%.
Oh,
We
really?
just talked
Yeah, I
about it
didn't know
earlier.
that, yeah.
My girlfriend is a MFT in training. DeMar DeRozan and Kevin Love are big with it in the NBA. How about the CTE hits that you're
Yeah.
getting in football? It is a serious thing, and depression is real, and it needs to be taken care of and addressed. And I don't want this guy's reputation to be completely tarnished because of all the good that he did, because maybe he wasn't in the right state mentally. It's not an excuse for driving drunk and putting people's lives at stake, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
hopefully he
And
gets help.
and to add on that, for those listening, everyone's got stuff going on in their lives. You know, it can be stressful, but you're not alone. If you know us personally, or if not, reach out to us. We're here for you. If not, the government, definitely has multiple outlets that you can use. One right now is 1-877-726-4727. That is the mental health line.
That's awesome.
So shout out to them.
Shout out
Yeah.
and God bless.
All right, we got one more. That
Uno
Jameson didn't know about.
Uno mas.
All right. Peyton Manning and Eli Manning will be Monday Night Football commentators for ESPN.
Thank God they got Booger out of there, dude. That's all I can say, dude. Honestly,
Booger
that was,
McFarland?
yes,
Is he the one that
dude. He was god
Booger?
awful, dude. He was awful.
I just wanted to pick him while he was up there on
Now the the Manning brothers though is going to be
So
wonderful.
So it's a temporary thing. I
Is
Is
think
this the funny brother?
I think-
The one that's
what do
really
you mean
funny?
temporary?
so. They're
Eli-
only giving them right now the first 3 games.
Well,
See how it goes.
it'll be the first 3 games, and then it'll be like, oh yeah. We're gonna have to keep you guys. They're gonna have to keep rolling.
Remind-
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. But did you see last year when Nickelodeon was doing it with SpongeBob? Did you
Yeah,
see
Yes,
that?
we're
I
talking
heard about that.
The
I didn't see
Manning
it.
brothers, though.
Well, let's
Wait.
see how entertaining it is because
I
Hold on,
promise
Josh.
you.
Do you know the format? It's not gonna be a regular host.
no, it's not.
They're gonna be like kicking it, kind of like the shop for LeBron. It's gonna be they're gonna have guests come on with them, and they're gonna be like kicking it, and the camera's gonna be on them while they're kicking it all around. Like
Wait, what do you mean?
So it'll be like another, like you can watch the game regular,
Or that?
you can watch
no,
that.
no.
It's the live broadcast,
it's gonna be
right?
live, but it's not gonna be like them standing with a football like classic. Like they're gonna like have fun stuff. It's
Yeah.
gonna be different.
So I think that's coming on the heels because there's been a lot of criticism about announcers in football. You know, one big one is Joe Buck. You know, there are people.
Nobody likes him in
there
baseball
was
either.
there
He's
was
not
actually a
educated.
survey done, and
Dad was a legend though.
48% of people watch football on mute because they do
Wow.
not want to sit there and listen to the announcer.
Wow.
So I think the NFL and
know these numbers.
sports media.
Yeah, I give
Josh
you
is
this
the
for
man.
people, dude. Watch it with a group of friends. You won't even hear shit anyways,
That's
dude.
true. Like when you're at the bar, you don't hear anything, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly,
it's-
dude. Just watch it with a
so-
group of friends.
Okay, so you said it's the
Commentate your own
Eli
game,
and
bud.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't have they have another brother that's pretty funny, right? Like that
Yes,
doesn't play
but
ball.
I'm sure he's
He
going to
might
be
make
a
an
guest.
appearance.
I don't
Okay,
see
that's what I was
why
talking
they
about.
wouldn't do it.
It's gonna be
but-
funny. I can't wait to see.
we
it.
had him at Fox. I remember. So.
Okay.
but
Well, what's the big problem with Joe Buck, dude? I listened to him. It wasn't like I didn't.
his voice is crispy. Okay, like a crispy chicken sandwich.
All right,
But
well-
he sometimes says stuff where he looks lost at sea, like Magellan.
Yeah. I don't like,
Like, are you drunk with Stephen A. Smith?
The
I'm
one
just
thing
kidding,
that I
you know, he
don't
just
like
seems
about
lost.
Joe Buck, he has a lack of energy. You listen
It
to
is
him
all
call,
monotone.
You
yeah.
listen to him
For how
call
crispy
plays.
his voice is, he does sound like he's not trying.
He's not very energetic. So that's kind of why I don't like him. I think he's great. Him and his dad have done great things for the sports world in terms of broadcasting.
especially his dad.
But I'm not
One
the
of the
big
most
But like
classic-
Vince Scully was like that too. But I love
Vince-
listening to
Vince
him.
Scully
would
has-
tell a story though.
Vince Scully
Okay.
has
That was the whole-
emotion. to
I
his
love him,
voice.
but I'm
I know-
just saying, like,
and
okay,
Evelyn
you
also-
feel there's emotion.
It was more towards the end of his career, also.
yeah,
Where
but I
we-
love him. So
He was,
I mean,
and he would tell stories and paint pictures, and it was
and he was
just-
by himself.
it was legit like
he was
poetry.
play-by-play / color guy.
Exactly.
He was legit.
But long story short, this was so much fun, but we need to wrap it up. You know, it was so much fun.
Getting hot.
It's getting hot.
It's getting
we gotta
hot in
go
here.
home. We're excited for next week's episode, but before we wrap this up, we got to shout out Livocation and Red Moon from Long Beach, California.
Slapping those jams.
Slapping the bass, man.
Absolutely.
Listen to their music.
They honestly they rock. Give them a follow. Give them a listen. You won't regret it.
Give them a follow. Give them a listen. Maybe go see them live. They
And
play
then-
around all the time in Long Beach.
And go ahead right after that and give this podcast, Sensitive Sports, a follow as well.
We're on Instagram now. What's our Instagram tag, dude?
Follow and subscribe. Follow and subscribe at Sensitive Sports. We love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. You guys have fun.
Absolutely.
Yes, always. Thank you.
Until next week, everybody. Bye.
Later.
Peace out.
Bye.